I'm the leader, the Iron Man. The night's done, you know who I am. Blades find a mark and my mind is sharp. My psionics tell you our minds are hells apart. Straightforward and honest, I'm no soothsayer, worth no more than 900. My destiny is ahead, never afraid to confront it. I'll keep everyone safe even if I won't make it. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Big man, big heart, rage and control. Proud father, wisdom with age, never selfish, never cold. Knock you out with these fists, fall to the floor. Prefer peace, don't test me, I'll even the score. Brute strength to silence enemies, they'll fall. A peaceful soul, don't hesitate to brawl. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Sleek and shiny, the cat's out of the bed. Middle mate can be called ironclad. No cat and mouse, but with my prey I'll play a support animal, yeah. I'm your steel defender, no scratches on this cat, built sleek and slender. No attitude like men, I'm tired of you, so talk to my creator now. The shadows gather as I walk in shadow elf, but I hate my kin. Tinker inventor, I always have the tools for the job. Rules never tidy, kind of a slob. Sleep is for the weak, so I never catch a wink. If I feel tired, just down an energy drink. Master hacker, intelligent, without a doubt. Stand in my way, fuck around and find out. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Man with a voice smooth as silk, not full of hot air, I've got the skills. Air gymnasts, musical talent unmatched. Singing sax, playing bagpipes on blast. My music sharp like a cloud of daggers, got the moves like Jagger. I ain't no slacker, objects move when I'm around. An army of animated things who can't be brought down. I'll be your test, can't withstand this tempest. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 My magic's divine, like a holy man's words. I bring the fire, like soon in a church. In the kitchen or chapel, that's where I shine. I'm the heart of the party, keeping their health in line. Pocket bacon always stocked up, ready to share. If anyone's in need, I'm quick to be there. Divine skills, prestigious and strong. I'm the party shield, they call me Aegis, it won't be long. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud. Proud.
But so were rats.
Hello,
So,
stream. Hello. Okay. So, we are gonna go. Oh, what is this? Seru, 35 months. Thank you. Let's go. 35 months. Thank you.
no.
All right. That was a good way to kick that off. Thanks, Seru. All right. So, we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the crew here, do a little recap, and we'll go from there. Alright, let me get to the right map on my screen. What are y'all seeing? Okay, you're seeing everything. Alright, here we go. Okay, I'm back. Also, I don't know.
Missed us
Welcome
talking
back.
about eating dogs.
Yeah, I
was
didn't
just
miss it
about to have to
actually.
reassure lady that she's not on the menu for tonight.
I heard enough of Xavier's side to know exactly what was being said. Alright, so we'll do a quick little recap. Make sure that we get questions answered. No concerns today, please, Kira. And
Too tired for him. I'm concern free. Everything is happy and shiny and rainbows.
we'll go read your notes from last week. They'll fix that. Okay, so it
then
is
I'm gonna have concerns.
2:15:24 at about noon-ish was what I figured with the amount of time that was spent kind of hanging out last week. So I do want to say it before I forget and jump in everything else. Everybody received 800 XP from last session because there's a lot of RP last week. So 800. And I do have a little housekeeping note because I haven't said it in a long time. Just make sure you're not queuing up for out-of-game stuff. You guys have been great about that. And that you're not talking over somebody. If you do, it's bound to happen. Just make sure that you give them the chance when you're done so that everybody gets to play their character and get their thoughts out.
Never my inspiration for that one.
Oh, you leveled. Nice. And then also make sure you're marking things out of inventories, spell slots, sorcery points, whatever weird shit you guys have. Make sure that you mark it off when you use it. You guys are a very weird crew. So my recap's really short for last week. Syl debuted last week, and Kira admitted that she accidentally hatched a new friend. So that was interesting. Yeah.
Gotta mention who the dad is.
Oh, yes, and Marcus is the father. You guys divvied up the treasure, and you even gave some to Zachary, including a Pearl of Power, along with a lot of money that he didn't really seem like he knew what to do with or was ready for, but very grateful. Tempest and Kira, you did the starting steps for researching Aranor's charge, and found that she had left for the Canary Islands about 15 years ago on a ship called Symphony of the Seas. And then you guys went to the jeweler shop and met with Elaine Becker, who thankfully had the jewelry you were looking for, and then some, and Tempest potentially got Kira a day job. Does anybody have does anybody have questions or need clarifications on anything?
Just making sure everyone added their rings to their
Oh
inventory.
yeah, make sure you add your not wedding ring, not engagement ring to your inventory. I could.
Yeah, those were platinum rings,
Yeah.
correct? Worth 50
Platinum
gold?
rings, yes.
Yep.
Well, no, Kira is now married to me and Marcus.
Yes, that's true, and also Syl.
And so, yes.
Which is really weird since Syl is apparently Marcus and I's kid.
I'm my own grandpa.
And yeah, she looks a lot like the sister. It's all weird. Let's
Very
not
strange.
draw out the family tree.
Yep, alright, Tempest, bust out that banjo. We're going to the Carolinas.
Let's do this.
The family tree is going to be like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree if you do that, Kira. I just leave that one alone.
Roll Tide!
Oh god. All right. If we don't have any questions or clarifications required, we can go ahead and pick up here. I know you guys had just purchased. You're getting ready to leave, and I wanted to find out. Well, I wanted to give you guys a chance to chat as your characters first to figure out where you're going.
Alright, yeah,
Running a
Marcus
bucket.
will just jump back in the front. Right, so I believe somebody has to go to the church. Is that right, Master Aegis? The church for the divination thing?
Oh, yeah, we wanted to divine my friend here, my potential friend. Hopefully, she's a friend.
Oh, wouldn't that be shitty? You put all that time and energy into it, and she just
Turns out she's
to be
just
an
a-
adversary.
Absolute bitch. That would suck.
Hence why I didn't sell all of the gems we had. And Aegis is gonna pull out the one small diamond worth 100 gold.
All right. So you guys are gonna head over to the church.
Sure.
All right.
Great minute, church.
So that song was stuck in my head all day because I did a map for the church.
It's right back in there.
It's right back in there. Thank you for that. All right, I'm gonna move you guys to this map. You just let me. Unfortunately, the map background is white because it's a light map, so my apologies. But I know not everybody's going in, so move yourselves where you'd like to. If you're gonna stay in the car, you can just go like here.
Yeah.
I'll let Zupo come in this time.
As we pull up, Marcus is just gonna, he's just gonna kind of like lock the front door and kind of look back. You all can go ahead. I've no interest in gods anymore after my most recent rejection.
Man, you
We'll
really
stay.
took that hard.
Of course I fucking took that hard. Who lives and gets to say that they got rejected by a god? That's so shit.
Zachary pipes up and says, "The ninth son."
Fucker.
Yes.
That's who gets to live through that.
Fuck.
Anybody could live through anything. It's you, motherfucker. You're destined.
That's true. That's true. But fuck this god. No, shit. Sorry, Master Aegis. I didn't actually mean. Sorry, no. Orpenser is the one I'm really mad at. But I still just want you.
I'm just gonna put a hand on Min as he starts going off about fuck off, Pencer.
Would you like
Yeah.
a shovel?
Listen, my friend, my little friend. I'll let you do the Lord's work.
Oh, there's
and
plans,
I'll
Sarah.
stay here with Master Zachary.
We'll stay. Still's a little young to be going into church.
Excellent.
Good enough.
Malkin said what?
Would take all of us. And yeah, Aegis would absolutely be like first one heading towards the door and everything because he already knows everybody in there.
Right, yeah. Okay. Alright.
Bonkin will join Aegis, mainly because Marcus just insulted the gods and Bonkin feels bad but doesn't want to say anything.
I kind of did it to their face, but it was kind of like behind their back, outside their front door.
Yeah, and Bonkin's super superstitious.
Yeah, I mean, he apologized to a Pencer after you guys left, so.
I did. I sent Candace a message saying, yo, when Marcus leaves the statue, Bonkin apologizes.
I was waiting for the right time to share that. Okay. Alright, so Tempest, Zupul, Bonkin, Aegis, you guys head inside. When you step in, you've got just this gentleman here. He welcomes you with a little nod. Aegis, he recognizes you obviously, and then he's got just a very kind smile to Tempest and Bonkin.
Afternoon.
Welcome in.
Okay, so Aegis, I'm not very confident in these kind of situations. What do we do? Should I just follow your lead, or?
It's fine. All of these people around, all they want to do is help.
Your day is very nice, Mr. Tempest. I was here when we were shut to show the gems.
Okay, but I mean, like, is there any kind of like thing I need to do? Do I need to like say something or kind of do the
Just
thing
keep
with the
following
hand?
behind me.
Okay.
You see Thurgrock up here, Aegis, your dwarven friend. And the people that are here everybody just smiles as you come in. They're very welcoming. They're kind of just busying themselves. These three down here, there's these kids here. They are, they're working. They're not running around and acting a fool. They're actually working, cleaning the pews and getting stuff ready.
Thurgrock, got something for you, and well, the oath bearers are needing a little bit of assistance.
He turns. He was it looked like maybe he was like dusting up here at the altar. He turns and once he sees you, he gets that familiar smile, and comes over, claps you way too hard on the shoulder, again. Aegis, welcome back.
Nice to see you too. Although my shoulder is starting to feel it a little.
Sorry, I just always very happy to see you. What can I do for you?
We are Needing a little bit of divination.
A little bit of divination.
Yeah, if I may, there's somebody I'm trying to track down. I think I have a name and possibly a location and an item that she used to own.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm Tempest, by the way. Hello.
He gives a nice calm smile and a nod. Why don't we step back here?
Follow
He
your
leads you
lead.
guys. Yeah, he leads you guys back here. Can they see? There you
I'll sit on this bench.
go. Okay. Bonkin's like, I know my limits and the limits of most couches. So, I'm happy, of course, to help. Is this person in danger? Are you in danger? Are we all in danger for you asking me about this person?
Oh, I hope the last part's not true, but actually, I hope nobody's in danger at all. It's just a very good friend of mine knew this person and we're hoping to find her.
I
Just
see.
make sure she's okay, make sure everything's safe with her, or if there's any way we can help her if possible, that kind of stuff.
Understood.
And Tempest will kind of pull out of his collar the pendant, take the necklace off, and this is the last object that we've known that she's carried. 15 years ago, she dropped this into the water, and it was recovered. And this is all we have for. I have a name, Sirlath Fostrad. If I pronounced that right, I'm not even sure.
Okay. All right. Well,
We can pay you for the divination spell.
I
More. We have more than enough to cover the costs and more.
I was about to say at that point, Aegis would go ahead and pull out the diamond.
I'll
That
tell you.
is more obviously, but
I'll tell you what, Aegis. Considering the last time you visited, a couple of weeks ago, you won't need to hand over that diamond.
please. You know I don't do this for favors. And even if I did, that's a personal favor, and this is a business matter.
Fair enough. He's still a dwarf, so he'll take the diamond. He reaches the cushion in the middle of this couch actually lifts up, and there's a storage space in the center of it. And he lifts it up, reaches in, and pulls out a mirror. And you'll see that he kind of traces runes along the outside. They're engraved in the mirror's edge, and you'll see that his eyes turn sort of a rose gold mixed with like faded blue sort of color, and as he starts to focus on the information that you shared.
For what it's worth, last we knew, she was headed toward the Canary Islands in the Mediterranean. I don't know if that helps.
He nods as he's focusing on the spell. No, he's taking the information, and he's just, and his eyes they fix to light purplish color, yeah. So they fix to the mirror, and you guys can't really see anything in the mirror, but it looks like he's sitting there watching something. And hold on one sec, I gotta do a couple rolls.
Inspire him? Is that possible?
Yeah, you could inspire him if you want to, sure.
Okay, I would love to inspire him.
Okay.
If this is, unless this is a percentage roll, actually I don't think this applies to percentage rolls, but you can add a D8 if it's an ability check.
Okay. Okay, so you start to see As he's staring down at this mirror, the light in his eyes, it looks like he's struggling a little bit to sort of focus his gaze into the mirror. The light in his eyes starts to fade and flicker, and Tempest, you're like, oop, inspiration. And you do feel like
Yeah, I'm
that
kind
actually
of playing a little tune on one of my pipes while he's doing that.
perfect. Yeah, so it seems like the tune that you're playing hits just right because he's able to gain the focus back as he's focused in on the mirror. So after a few minutes go by, you can tell that he successfully is able to scry, or at least it seems that way. Although it doesn't seem like it takes as long as you might expect when you're trying to find someone who's potentially missing, potentially gone, potentially in the Canary Islands. Who knows? So when he kind of sits back up and he blinks, he does flip the mirror toward you, and for a split second there's still an image in it as the light is still as the light is still in his eyes. Hold on one sec. And you would see that.
Yes, that's her. That's her. That is her, right?
Yeah, that looks exactly
that
like
does
her.
look very much like her. Yeah. Okay.
But you can tell from again, it's kind of a split second of a picture. But you can tell that it looks like she's underwater. She's surrounded by dark water. And he says, "Well, that was a strange one."
Where is she, dude? It looks like she's underwater.
Usually I could tell you exactly where she is, but it was a bit of a struggle. Whatever you did helped, but pinpointing doesn't seem like it's an option. It's almost as though she's everywhere and nowhere. It almost felt like it was pointing straight back at us. Wherever she is, it felt like suffocating. It felt like I couldn't breathe, like she was underwater.
Could you tell if she's on another plane of existence, like the water plane?
I have reason to believe that might be the case. She may be in another plane of some kind, since it was so difficult to actually make the connection. I will say it seemed odd. It seemed as though she didn't know where she was. And one other thing too, I was hearing like a song. I only remember some of the lyrics. And
Tempest kind of hummed the song that like he got from Aranor. The little tune that like she would kind of sing into his head.
It didn't quite sound. It sounded a little more eerie than that. It was the waves remember, soft and low, the girl who sang where the wild winds go. A voice so sweet it could tame the sea, but lost to time, she'll never be free. I'll put it in chat for you.
Thank you so much. I was trying to copy along.
I got you.
Thank you. I've never heard that. Does that sound familiar to you in any way? It wasn't her singing. I don't think her mouth wasn't moving.
Does this sound familiar to me? I can't think of anything. Kevin can't think of anything.
So it doesn't, but as he starts to say the words, you would hear Aranor. And she sings it like that as he's like after he says the first couple words, she starts singing as he's speaking.
And Tempest will start singing along as well.
Yes, that's it. Do you know it?
Not exactly. It's hard to explain. My friend apparently seems to know it. Through her, so do I.
Well, I would say maybe have a conversation with your friend if you can. Maybe that will get you somewhere. I'm sorry I couldn't give you an exact location. I've never had divination go that way before.
Yeah, that seems strange. Did she? Sorry, Aegis. I'll let you continue in a moment. Did she look like she was in pain? Is she distressed? Like this is the exact face. It kind of looks a little bit blank
Yeah,
at the moment.
it was sort of blank. She didn't look like she was in pain. If there was anything there, maybe confusion. But
She would be what? She was 18 when I saw her last. That was 15 years ago. If I'm mathing right, so
Yeah.
she's what, like
33-ish.
20, 33-ish. Like this girl doesn't look 33. Is that just
She does not look 33.
okay? And I know her to be a human, or maybe
Yeah.
she's a human. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it looks it you know her to be human based on the picture that on social media that you were able to find.
So, Aegis, what were you about to say?
I think it's possible that we have maybe got more information out of that than we realize.
I agree. Yeah, that was a ton. I feel like that song alone is probably a huge clue.
Well, I'm
Well,
glad.
I think I have a clue as to where we start looking.
Sure.
Your divination said that it seemed like it was everywhere and nowhere, and pointed right back to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Felt like she was underwater or something.
That's what I saw. Yes, it was a crushing environment. It felt. I'm not a good swimmer though, so maybe it's more peaceful for others.
Tempest.
Yeah.
What else in this area has a connection to the deep depths of the ocean?
Well, I mean, me and the amulet.
Exactly.
You think she's in the amulet?
It's at least a possibility.
Like a
Either
pocket
that, or it could
dimension plane?
be either that, or it could be a key of some form to get to that dimension.
That's an interesting theory.
Would I, would you be able to know to define that from just looking at this amulet? Does it seem like anything more than just an amulet to you? I mean, it
He'll-
is more than just an amulet to me, but I don't know if it's more than just an amulet to like the rest of the world.
He'll reach his hand out for the amulet,
Over.
and he'll look at it, and you'll see his eyes will flash again, the like light purple, like lavender kind of color, and he looks it over and he says, "Well, I can see that there's an attachment to it of some kind. I'm not getting pocket plane from it. Certainly a very close attachment, though."
That just might be between me and my friend.
That could be. Didn't you say this belonged to this girl?
Yes.
And how did you come to receive it?
well, my friend recovered it from the ocean and brought it to me.
I see. Okay. Well,
Or, well, put it in my path is probably the best way to put it.
well, we do have water here. That could be a good
Bay,
place
yeah.
to start. Perhaps even just a
Right.
meditation near it could be helpful.
Okay.
That's where
Never
I would
meditated
start.
before, but I could try it. How does that work? You just sit and think about stuff?
You clear your mind as best as you can. Nobody can truly clear their mind, so if you think thoughts, it's okay. But you you clear your mind as best as you can and focus on one thing. And as the other thoughts appear, try to set them adrift. Don't let them stand, just acknowledge them and let them flow. And focus on the one thing. If you can manage that, you might figure out more. You might not. But it's better than jumping into an unknown plane first thing. I look over at Aegis.
Sure.
It's entirely fair. I was a little worried about the possibility.
Oh, it's still definitely a possibility. And you need to make sure that you stay safe. All of you.
We will, don't worry.
Wouldn't be it wouldn't if it turns out we need to jump into a random plane, it wouldn't be the first one we've done. So.
He sort of just like kind of shakes it, like closes his eyes and shakes his head. Yes, well, from what I understand, you do a lot of different kinds of jumping. Yeah.
And I just want to apologize for you. If I didn't want to name any other names, like I'm not naming my friend for specific reasons. I don't want if there is any danger, I don't want it ever to come back to you or anyone who's undeserving of it.
If it's
Thank you for doing this for me.
Absolutely. If it was information I needed to know, she would have made sure I knew it.
Dennis, quick question. Have we given him a business card before?
You know, the stupid thing is, all the time Aegis has been, I don't think he's given him
No.
a single fucking card yet.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I gave him one the last time I was here with him.
I think you did, but do it again anyway because it's bonkin'.
All right, sure. Then he'll kind of just go look up from what he was doing and go, if something does come back or need help with anything, here's how you can contact us. Yes.
Oh, great.
Oh,
great.
thank you, Tempest. Or thank you, Bonkin.
Thank you. Aegis, if anything else comes up, or Tempest, if I learn anything else through meditation, I will be sure to reach out and let you know as well. I'm glad we're able to help at least a little bit.
How much do we owe you for the divination again? By the way, did we already pay you? I don't think we did.
Aegis took care of it. He'll give a little like wink and a nod, and then stand up and walk over.
Before he leaves, he'll Tempest will just place 2 platinum in his hand for consider this a donation to the church then.
Thank you. We all thank you. And he'll look over at Aegis and he'll say, "Let thee be in her light." And kind of do a little bow.
He would say it exactly the same right back and give the same bow.
Perfect. All right. Well, if anything else comes up, please, you know that you're always welcome here. All of you are. I know that there are more of you. Some I haven't met. But if you don't mind, I do need to prepare for tonight's service.
Of course. Not a problem at all.
Wonderful.
Yes, thank you again.
Absolutely. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Tempest will make his way out.
Kira and Marcus, what were you doing during that time? If anything.
Does Marcus have anything specific?
Nope. Marcus would have just kind of leaned as soon as they got out. You would have probably heard him fuck with the locks one more time, like unlock lock, and then just kind of sit back.
In that case, Kira is going to be messing around on her tablet, and the phone and the various tech, but she is going to shoot Marcus a text, even though they're in the car together. And can we, air quote, talk, air quote, and then a brain emoji.
Yeah, so Marcus will respond, no, he's back at the house.
Says that out loud or texting it?
No, texts it.
Not with the professor. Can we talk? Privately.
He'll respond, ... Oh! Yes, sorry. I need to make this look casual. And then he's going to very nonchalantly retch his head back around because he has to see his target, and then he's going to catch your your gaze or look at your hair or something, and then I'll open the network and sit back.
Marcus forgot about mirrors, didn't he?
That was going to be my very first comment to Kira. Could you look in the rearview mirror?
Fuck was that?
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
That's the new network thing.
Oh, I like it.
Here, let me pause the other music so you can actually hear.
Oh, that's creepier without the music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so much creepier without the music.
All right, I think I'm in. Yeah, so Marcus will kind of just nonchalantly sit back in his chair, and he'll say to Zachary out loud, "How long do you think they're going to be?" And then immediately stops listening to him and goes back to the network.
The only thing you'd hear is Zachary say, "Well, usually you guys," and then.
Yep, and Kira's, she's doing, like, the mindless tablet things at this point. Maybe playing tic-tac-toe with Min. Something. Thank you. Wasn't sure the easiest way to ask that. Can I ask you a question besides the question that I'm currently asking?
I mean, I don't suppose why not? You've got a little while before I have to look at you again.
I think I understood your intention there, but the thoughts weren't particularly eloquent.
I can only keep the network open for so long before I have to physically look at somebody again.
Makes sense. Try the mirror.
Marcus looks up the mirror. Oh, fuck. I didn't know that this thing had one of those.
Yeah. In fact, I might get you some sort of mirror thing. Nope, not the point. What'd you do over the past couple weeks when we weren't doing jobs? Even in the brain, her elven tones, all sorts of weird.
Yeah, there's an awkward ass pause. And then you just hear, I suppose just relaxing and enjoying my downtime like everyone else. Isn't that what we're supposed to do during downtime?
I spent a bunch of time sealing your armor and modifying it. I just want to make sure you're okay. Because I noticed something weird, and I'm pretty sure I actually saw it, and it's not just like my mind demons coming back. But I wanted to check on you, and not freak anyone else out.
I think I feel great. I feel fantastic. The armor it's wonderful. I truly appreciate you modifying this for me. It's so much fucking easier to keep this all locked down, instead of pulling that damn thing off my head constantly to, you know, give people silly dramatic glares. Now I can do it from behind these magic eyes that you put on my face.
You know, sometimes I'm very glad that I get to see how my work gets used. Other times, nope, you're distracting me again. Do you feel fantastic or fantastic?
I always feel fantastic. Wait, what? Fantastic?
And I'm gonna try. I've never tried sending a mental image. I'm gonna try sending him the mental image of what I saw.
Okay, just give me a performance check so we can figure out if it's like D&D bard spell fucking up image or actual image. Yeah.
Just one center tooth that just goes through the center of the ear.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So you're able to send.
Probably very blueprinty.
Yeah, you're able. It's Marcus. What you receive is not. I mean, she's clearly an amateur. She doesn't know what she's doing, but you're able to see a pretty good image of what she had seen.
Huh. Shit. I made it like 48 hours. This is maybe a conversation we should have, like, in private, and out loud. And the network suddenly goes silent, and then Marcus goes out loud in Elven. Fuck! Grabs the rear view mirror, tips it back towards Kira, and the network reopens. Sorry, Master Zachary. And then tips it back towards him, and then he switches to the network again. Told you, I don't have very long on that thing. I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it. Yeah, maybe that's a conversation we should have, like, legitimately in private and in person. I will tell you this, though. Everything's okay. And everything's going to be okay.
I trust you. And it's said and, well, thought with the utmost sincerity there. Zero hesitation behind the thought.
Thank goodness. And if we could stay the fuck out of places like this, and Marcus taps his helmet on the fucking window, aiming at the church, that'd be great.
Yeah, you don't have any problems, like, moving around the home now, do you?
No, absolutely not. There are actually well, we'll talk about it in great detail, I'm sure, at some point. But there are restrictions that are different between myself and what you would consider something normal, abnormal, really. This isn't really fucking normal, but
Nothing
hey.
about our group is, but I trust you. Just wanted to make sure you were okay. And are.
Great, and I appreciate that.
If there's anything else you need made, modified, just let one of us, as she looks over at the Russian nesting dolls of cats that she's starting to accumulate, just let one of us know.
Yes, quite a collection of matryoshka you've begun to collect. Yes, I will absolutely do that. And just know that, and I don't know why I feel maybe the need to say this, but I just want to make myself clear before the network closes. I haven't lost my humanity or my capability of feeling humanoid emotion. So, do with that what you will, and the network closes.
And she's gonna make eye contact and just nod.
So
Eye
probably
contact
like
through the mirror.
5 more minutes or so, I think, and then they'll be out here. I don't think it'll be that much longer because they're not in there fighting. Well, they hope they're not in there fighting anything. Zachary was just having a conversation with himself the whole time.
Shit, you still going?
Oh, what? You asked? Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna knee the back of the chair.
Sorry,
No, it's fine. You don't pay me to talk.
No, listen, I pay you because I love you like a brother, okay? That's why I pay you. That's why we pay you. and you are an invaluable resource to our dynamic, and without you, quite frankly, we would more than likely have been dead 4 times over. So, just sorry, I'm a little out of sorts. I'm not used to taking these. That's why I fight so hard to not rest for 2 weeks at a time, because it just drives me up a fucking wall.
No, I get it. I was actually delivering for Goober the whole 2 weeks that you guys were not doing anything.
What the fuck? Why didn't you take a break, man? We pay you so much money. You don't have to do that kind of bitch work.
I like to work.
Alright, fine, fuck it. The next time we take any sort of downtime, you're just gonna drive me around, and I'm gonna just play like that fat man on TV with the black hood and the fancy cape. I'm gonna be him, vigilante of the city, and I'll just
Did
go
you
run
say
missions by
fat
myself.
man?
That's his name, right? The fat one in the leather suit.
Yeah, that's his name.
That's like four different ones, and no, that's not you taking a break either, Marcus.
Damn it! I hate.
No, but it would be a hang.
resting.
It'd be a hang.
Oh, it's a hang. Oh, you know
Or-
what? That's right. He's got a gun. He could come with me.
Or you hang and get cinnamon rolls and milkshakes. And then do push-ups together to work off the cinnamon rolls and milkshakes.
That actually sounds pretty.
Yeah,
good.
we could do that next time.
Cinnamon rolls and milkshakes. It is.
And push-ups.
runs and push-ups.
Oh, Bonkin's knocking on the window.
Oh shit!
Going towards the
See?
door.
This is why I lock the fucking doors. I'm scared of the homeless. I unlocked the doors.
Again, that one got me.
When Bonkin goes to open the door, Zachary locks it again really fast and then unlocks it so he can get in.
Not again.
Sorry, I haven't got that fixed yet.
Oh, that's alright, Mr. Zachary. At least
There's
Mr. Marcus
George.
gave you enough money to check it out.
Yeah, I'll make sure it's fixed. So, milkshakes? As everybody's getting
Yes,
in.
please.
Ooh, yes, please.
All right, milkshakes before we pick up our search warrant. So, how did that go?
Oh, a few more questions than answers, really, but we're on a trail at least.
A trail that should be followed sooner than later, or we should let this one sleep in the water for a bit before folding it from its marinade? That was a very
Really
weird way to
euphemisms.
say that. I'm
That
sorry.
was a weird. That was a weird sentence.
I've been feeling poetic lately. I'm not sure why. I'm trying new things.
Poet, and you
trying
didn't
to-
even know you were rrhyming.
Was that an insult? Felt like an insult.
It wasn't. I was just making a joke. I was saying you're a poet and you didn't even know it. You're a poet and you didn't even know you were rhyming. It's stupid.
It's stupid. It's
We gotta leave. But I think this could. I think first we should do the warrant thing, and then
First
if
milkshake.
there's no yeah. Step 1, milkshakes. Step 2, warrant. Step 3, kick down some doors. Step 4, find this water lady. Oh, she may be on another plane, maybe a water plane.
my car doesn't go that way, but I might be able to figure
Yeah.
out a way to make it do that now that. No, I don't know how to do that.
Kira instantly gets a look when the water plane is mentioned.
A noticeable look. Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
She's not hiding it at all.
Go ahead.
Also, I'm sure at least one of the cats has the same look.
Yeah, probably Min. Yeah, I feel like you'd. Yeah, she's not
Huh?
hiding it, so you'd be able to.
What's this? What happened? What happened there?
Yep.
You okay? Don't like water?
Yep.
You don't like what?
No. That wasn't
Just think-
abundantly clear with the fishing trip or the Kraken
I thought you didn't like
void
it because you
water.
just don't like fishing. I thought you
Fish
didn't
are
like it because it was
fine.
boring. I mean, not boring. It wasn't boring. It was fun.
Oh,
It's alright.
fishing's fine. But water and sand and water.
is pretty terrible.
I mean, it doesn't have to be sand. Sand doesn't have to be.
Even without the sand. Water.
Yeah, fuck rivers.
Whoa, hey now. Pump the brakes, Marcus.
Sorry.
You have something against rivers, Mr. Marcus? You
I don't have anything against rivers. I'm just trying to be part of the conversation, okay? When we start talking about water, I feel kind of at odds because it's not my bag. Not Kira's bag either. But she's got cats, you know.
Yeah, what part of any of what I or we gestures at the cats do seems like water would be at all up our wheelhouse?
That's a pretty fair point.
I mean,
actually.
I don't know. I thought you were saying like you don't even like to take a shower or something.
Oh, I'm sure she showers. But I'm not.
That's very different.
I'm not sure she showers.
Yeah, you got a
sure
side eye
sure,
from
yeah.
Zachary.
I'm assuming.
All the bombastic side eyes just happened just now.
Kira suddenly went. She definitely darkened at the ear tips there. Her tablet's very interesting for a moment.
All right, Master Zachary, how about milkshakes at our favorite milkshake joint?
Yep, milkshakes.
And that'll be fun.
So he starts driving. Take you guys through the drive-through to get some milkshakes.
All right, so I'm gonna just kind of like peek through the window when we get up to the cashier, and just kind of see like what do we got? Who do we got working?
Who do you got working? Hold on. I once again planned for everything except for that question. You have.
Oh shit, it's Sirlath.
Yeah.
Well, there she is. All right, well.
Missed opportunities.
Get in the fucking car. Let's go.
It was a great session, guys. I'll see you next week. No, so it's a young teenage elven female. Working the register at the door or at the window.
Mark is just gonna kind of like squat down in the window. Hey, do you go to college?
No, I go to high school.
Oh, you're very young. Excellent. Do you have a card that I can transfer some money to?
She'll look at Zachary.
You're doing some great work, and I know they're not paying you near enough. We pay him a shitload just to drive us around. I've got money to spare. Took a vow of poverty, no big whoop, and I've got some cash for you if you'd like.
So Zachary's he's even kind of taken aback. I don't think I'm supposed to do that while
No problem. What's your name?
It's called a tip, Marcus. It's called a tip.
Her manager will steal the tips. I don't trust corporations.
hold on, let me get
I'm
her
so
name.
confused.
I've been watching a lot of those late night dramas about corporations and how evil they are. Is that not right?
Oh my gosh. What is happening?
I mean,
This
maybe
is more of a
The
small.
Shake Shack.
This is
Shake
more of a
Shack.
small business, Marcus.
Our small business is not evil. Excuse me,
No.
ma'am. Is your small business evil?
No, we make milkshakes.
Your overseers are watching you, aren't they?
She'll look up at a camera. I'm
Really? How evil can you be when you're selling milkshakes? I mean, come on.
What a good front.
My name is Torlin, and I go to high school, and I don't.
I don't need to know all that. I just what's your? I'm just gonna like go into my my Zelle app and type in Torlin. What's your last name?
She looks
Marcus,
really uncomfortable.
Marcus, no. Nope.
Let's just order the milkshakes and drive
Yep.
drive the hell away. Yeah.
Just milkshakes.
Okay. My friends apparently are not interested in gifting somebody who is in their youth with starter money for the rest of their life. No problem. We've got a dad back here. Apparently he doesn't give a shit either. 'Cause he's
Vonkin's
not
raising
trying
his
to
hand.
help.
No, yeah, as you said that, there's already like a hairy hand next to you with like five plat in it.
Oh, fuck! See, I don't carry the coin. Master Bonkin, he's a great man. He's a dad, by the way. Say hi, Master Bonkin. Big hairy arm, I'm assuming. Just.
Yeah, she kind of waves.
Here, this is for you.
Oh.
Don't tell your overseers that you've received that. Just pocket it and forget this ever happened.
Okay, I won't. I'm going to get your shakes. And then the window closes. And a few minutes go by, and then she comes back, and she's like, you know, you guys usually order mediums, and she gave you extra large, and she like hands them out the window.
Wow. That's very nice. If you ever find yourself in trouble, and I flip her a business card and kind of put it on the window past Zachary, just all up in his business space. Set it on the window. If you ever find yourself in trouble, we're the Oath Bearers. This shouldn't have been as weird as it was, but they had to chime in. My apologies for them. We're superheroes.
Thank you.
I don't think us chiming in made it weird.
Bye.
Zachary like peels out.
Bonkin waves as they go by. Just the hands through like Marcus's window.
Thanks for having my back, Master Bonk, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
no.
like calling him Mr. Marcus.
So that was real nice, but a lot of times, like teenage girls, they're told not to give personal information to people they don't know. So that might be why she clammed up a little there.
We're the Oath Bearers.
She knows that
Everybody
now.
should know us.
Yeah,
She doesn't know that. Yeah.
she does now.
So I should start.
Yeah, the card would have been, because then it's like, hey, you could even call it a scholarship. Like, hey, this is the Oath Bearers Scholarship. Congratulations, you won.
No, I
That's a
can't
good
do
one.
that. We haven't incorporated, and that's all sorts of legal trouble I'm not interested in. That was just gonna be a gift from me to her, but
Okay, well maybe the ninth son.
Is that a thing?
scholarship.
oh yes. Are you not watching TV? We've been here for months.
Yeah, I'm watching TV. I'm not watching those boring drama shows. No.
You should, because those boring drama shows mirror reality, and this reality is hell.
No. Well, I'm watching
Evil
reality
ice
shows.
cream shop overseers, legal battles between friends. Terrible.
Don't forget all the like horrible crimes from all the cop shows that me and Luciano watched. Like
Oh,
drugs,
that's right.
druggers in basements.
Druggers and
Druggers
basements.
and basements. That's terrible.
That is terrible. All right. So
Stuff.
where are we going now?
Just shut up and drink your milkshake, Master Tempest.
I thought you were talking to Zachary for a second.
So did I for a second. I was like, oh, rude again.
Not rude if it's Tempest, though.
Thank you for
Well,
the milkshake.
I don't know where we're going. Do we have no information on Master Tempest on your thing? Then
Oh, well, it's something I just need to kind of talk to Aranor about a little bit, and then yeah, it's probably not a today thing. So
Okay, so
at least I don't think it's a today thing, unless like it is. I don't know. I'm gonna sit here and meditate. I don't know how one meditates. They kind of describe it a little bit in the church, and it's weird. So I'm gonna think thoughts and then push other thoughts away.
that's actually a really good start. If you're ever interested in getting into a full psychic trance meditation, let me know and I can assist you.
Which I feel
So
like
I take you up on that.
What does it feel like? It feels like absolute nothingness. A sea of void. It's amazing.
I'd like to try that
It's
eventually.
terrifying.
No, it's wonderful. Clearing your head of every intrusive thought. Oh, pure
How I
joy.
operate.
Well, it's not for everybody. It's how I hone my psychic skills.
It almost sounds like one of those chambers I've heard about.
I'd like to give it a try, Mr. Marcus, once we finish with this.
Understood.
Yeah, if it'll help me get more answers, I guess. Yeah, I'll give it a try as well. Sure. I mean, the whole nothingness thing, intrusive thoughts, just seems weird. But yeah, let's do it.
You guys are exciting me. This is gonna be fun. Professor Sunema should come along. He can really zap your brain, leave you completely.
Could he not?
That's the thing that you.
Mm.
That's the thing that you bring to breakfast sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Did Zachary say
Yeah,
that?
because he's never actually
Yeah,
encountered
Marcus just goes, the thing?
the
damn.
guy.
Professor Sundamar is a professor.
Yeah, I'm picking that up.
He is a living, breathing entity. It.
My apologies. I haven't encountered
hang on.
Where do you go to school?
properly.
Hang on. Wait a second. He
Actually,
breathes?
Marcus is going to. He does breathe. Marcus is going to
How?
flip through his mind. You don't want to know. It's the same orifice he uses to defecate.
Oh,
They have very strange
He
anatomy.
breathes through his shithole.
Yes. Candace, I am going to think back as Tempest said, where did he go to school? Where did Sundamar go to school?
I think I actually do have that. Let me pull up the Sundamar lore.
Oh, you do. Damn.
That's why I asked her. He's actually a professor.
I have full
I was
lore.
kidding about him going for his doctorate, by the way.
No, I remember that conversation. You had like a whole conversation with him. I remember it specifically because I went, holy shit, No, Candace actually prepared lore for it.
I did, yeah. Let's see. So, you would remember that he told you that he was in the ancient forests of Elrondel, and that what he studied the most was the Age of Disillusionment.
And what was the
I
university?
remember this conversation now.
Hold on one second.
U of E?
U of E.
University of Elvendale?
No, it would be EU, Elrondel University.
Yeah, so Marcus will kind of quit back to Tempest. He went to Elvendale University. He studied the Age of Disillusionment. Wrote his master thesis on that. He was preparing for a doctoral thesis.
Oh, like
you know.
for real, he did.
Oh, yes, he's actually. Look, you.
I don't mean to insult you. I haven't encountered him. Really?
I'm a very smart man.
That's
I'm
true.
not a very wise man. And we all know that my social capability is absolutely fucking nil. But one thing I'm not is a liar.
I know all of those things are true.
Painfully, so yeah.
I don't think it's painful. I'm gonna be honest. It's something I really appreciate about you. I couldn't finish it because I heard appreciates.
Is that what you appreciate about me, Master Zachary?
Yeah, it is.
All right. So, who's got a contact with these with the people we dropped off the paperwork to? By the way, there's no way they're done already. We've only been gone for 45 minutes.
Oh, let me check, and I'm gonna see if we have an email or text notification about the paperwork or an estimated time of whatever.
Yeah, so it says that it can take upwards of 5 hours to get it done, but it just kind of depends on what's going on at the time.
Hey, Tempest,
Yeah.
if we call, do you think you could put on your nice professional charm and ask if they might be able to expedite this paperwork for us?
But yeah, sure. I can try to put on the charm here a little bit, and Tempest will transform his attire into like lawyery, like stuffy, like business, like the straight like blue tie and the jacket and the yeah. I think I can
Okay.
make this work.
Zachary will actually
That'll-
he's gonna pull over and park, so that way we're not bouncing around and stuff. Then we can head over if we know it's done.
Yeah, that'll work. And I'm gonna dial the number.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hand over the phone.
Oh, right now. Okay, yeah.
I don't know what your main tactic is, but if all else fails, tell him I'll pay him 5,000 extra gold. to spend
Don't
to
you
fuck him
dare
up.
say that.
New Haven PD, can I help you?
Oh, yes. Good afternoon, sir or madam. This is Tempest. I have a very urgent paperwork that needs to be pushed through. May I speak to your supervisor?
Okay, it's ma'am. And
Ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
what kind of paperwork are we looking? Are you trying to get someone released early? Because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Nothing like that. We need We need a search report, right? That's what this is. Kevin speaking to the group. We need a search report.
Search warrant.
We
yeah.
filed the
Search warrant.
paperwork this
Warrant.
morning for the Oath Bearers.
We
Yep.
already did file the paperwork. Okay. Yes, we need a search warrant pushed through. The Oath Bearers had recently this morning filed some paperwork. We just need to expedite it so we can make sure we get our perps taken care of quickly and efficiently, and so they don't flee.
Roll a persuasion check for me, Tempest.
Okay. Trying to
Actually,
see
they
if I can
Who the Oath
trying
Bearers
to see if I
right?
can fluff this at all. I cannot inspire myself, right? It has to be somebody else.
Yeah, for bards it has to be somebody else. You could do.
Alright.
Well,
Well,
I don't know if it
persuasion
makes
is
it-
pretty good, so.
As I said, I don't know if it makes a difference. I would let you do persuasion, or you can start with performance.
Okay, yes, I would like to start with performance.
Okay.
the lawyer, Act 1.
It was sitting on 13.
Oh, I hate that. Okay.
Ah,
I doubt it'll help much, but I'm still gonna use my reaction and at least get that to double digits and take it up to an 11. Flash of genius.
Okay. All right. So she doesn't seem terribly impressed initially, especially since, like, when you said you want to speak to her supervisor, you're pretty sure you heard an audible sigh. But then she says, "Hold on." You can hear paper shuffling. Oh, the oath. Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I'm just there's a lot of I'm by the street, so there's a lot of riffraff talking
Yes,
in the background. Sorry.
So she starts looking through paperwork, and you can hear paper shuffling, and she says, "Oh, okay, oath bearers are actually real. Okay, hold on one
Of course,
second.
very real, very prominent members of society.
Sorry, I don't. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, sir. We get a lot of people who think they're important that call, and they're not actually important. But you're one of the rare few.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks. Just a second. So then she puts you on hold, and you're hearing like hold music right now.
Just chill with the slurping of the milkshakes, guys. Come on.
Sorry,
I'm trying to make things happen.
Zachary's like, sorry. I'm sorry about
Sorry, it's just I'm trying to get this last
Sorry.
Go on.
Just let it go. Just let it go. I mean, I'm on hold right now, so I mean, get it out.
And it's slurping intensifies.
There's like 5 loud slurping sounds.
Four.
Yeah. All right. So a few minutes go by, and then you'll hear that voice come back and say, okay, actually, I'm gonna."
Everybody, stop.
Transfer. Oh.
Okay, yes.
Are you there?
Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. Riffraff. Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Well. Okay. So I'll transfer you back. Just a second. She actually sounds like surprised that she's transferring you.
Thank you.
So she'll transfer
Thank
you
you very
back,
much.
and then there's a gruff man's voice who answers the phone. He says, "This is Sergeant Teller."
Oh, yes. Good afternoon, Sergeant Teller. This is Tempest of the Oath Bearers. We have a search warrant that needs to be expedited this afternoon. Really, I mean, we need to get this through as soon as possible. How can we make this happen?
What's the address where this needs to be done?
Tempest will forward the address along if we do have it, right?
Yeah, you would have the address there.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll forward the address along.
Okay, yeah, I see this one. Do you have there was one more question on this thing here. What exactly are you searching for?
Hold one moment, please, while I consult my compatriots here. He'll put the phone to his chest. What the fuck are we actually looking for?
Marcus kind of looks around. Temporal anchor.
Can't see that.
Well, we have to because we can't lie to the police.
Yeah, we
We
kind of
are
have to
looking for other
Listen,
things.
What the fuck?
Are we looking
We're lying to
for-
the fucking
we're
police?
Yes, drugs. We're looking for drugs.
Aren't they doing like using stock market fraud?
Stock market fraud.
Market fraud. Evidence of stock market fraud. Yes, that.
Master Aegis, you had talked about that a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
I don't think it was me specifically.
Evidence of market manipulations via supernatural means.
Bingo. And you better be fucking convincing.
Could you repeat that again? That was, wow, that was a very difficult sentence. Evidence of stock market manipulation through magical means?
Evidence of market manipulation via supernatural means. You've got this.
Hello, are you there?
Evidence of, yes, I'm here, yes. Evidence of market manipulation using supernatural means. We believe that this group is very corrupt organization, and we need to root them out by searching their premises.
All right. You sure you don't want us to help? It seems like this is more our speed than superhero speed.
Supernatural.
Well, the supernatural part is where we come in. The supernatural part could be very dangerous, and we are very well equipped to handle this kind of situation. We don't want to get any of you fantastic lawmen in the middle of any of this. If danger.
Vampires. We kill vampires. Okay, we kill beholders.
Excuse me, I didn't
We
catch that.
yeah. I'm sorry, riffraff. Yes, we're very well equipped to take on supernatural means.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to question. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage, Tempest.
God.
I'm glad I remembered the message for Frozen Phoenix.
15.
Second one's
Sorry,
slightly better.
17.
15? 17? Okay.
All right, okay. So you'll hear him on the other side. He's shifting through some papers as well. Then you hear click, click, click. All right, it's approved, but you gotta come pick it up to have the physical thing with you. If you don't have the physical file with you, you cannot enter the premises.
Fantastic. We'll be right up in like 30 seconds.
30 seconds. You're outside. There's riffraff outside?
I mean, sometimes.
Figure speech around the block.
Figure of speech. They're everywhere. Got it. We'll be up there in a moment. I'll be up there in a moment.
All right, we'll have it ready for you.
Terrific. You have a wonderful day, Sergeant. What was your name again?
Sergeant Teller?
Sergeant Teller. You have a wonderful rest of the afternoon if I don't see you out there. Thank you so much.
Oh, you too. Stay safe. Be careful. If you need us, give us a call.
Absolutely. You too. Thank you. We'll
Okay.
give you a business. We'll drop our business card up there, so you know, be able to have this conversation more in the future if there's a more supernatural needs. Okay, bye.
Click.
God, you're fucking worse than me.
I'm not. This suit is super stuffy. I don't know what's happening. It's weird.
Why did you change into it? You could have just worn whatever the fuck you could put on. You could have just changed into underwear if you needed to.
I mean, I'm already wearing underwear, but this cloak is what's all that's covering my underwear. But it's fine. But it's just, I thought maybe I'd get into character. I don't know. It didn't really work.
You did fantastic. Can I have my phone, please?
Okay, Tempest
Yes.
and Marcus, both of you, please take an inspiration if you don't have one, because that was ridiculous and so very to the two of you. So Zachary he starts heading toward the police station. Give me 1 second here.
As we're driving, Marcus is gonna say, we maybe just need to seriously, have a conversation here, because we just, like, pretty much lied to the police.
That was accurate.
No,
No,
really
I mean, it was,
lied.
okay, listen, semantics aside, that was probably not the way to do it, but we did it because we have a greater good mission kind of riding on our shoulders.
They're not.
Isn't
I mean, they're not
the
gonna let us-
temporal anchor being used to manipulate the market?
Again, I think we're walking
That's the
a
evidence.
very, see. Okay. Deep breath, Master Marcus. You're not allowed to
If we-
execute, but they're allowed to lie to law enforcement. That's
If we give them the temporal anchor, Bonkin never gets home to his family.
Ends justify the means on this one a little bit.
Marcus kind of sits heavy in his chair. That's not fucking fair. I have single-handedly done everything I could and can do to make sure that man gets home to his family. But
This
I'm
is
not a liar.
that's just a little white lie. Even that's not even a big terrible lie. I was gonna say drugs, but
Marcus kind of turns around. I just want everybody to be able to inwardly reflect and note that while I cannot be a liar, you can. And sometimes I have to kill my enemies, and you can't.
Well, we're here.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not from the law.
Alright, go get our paperwork. Also, serious note, if we're gonna have to go in this place, if they start swinging on us, we can, like, fucking rip their heads off, right?
Are you talking about the police?
No, not
Oh.
the fucking police. Are you, Master Zachary? I'm gonna send you another 4,000
No,
gold
don't do
right now
that.
to stop talking until we get to the place we need to be.
I'll do it without
Money is
sending that.
Speaking
Nope, money just
speaking
got
of gold,
transferred.
speaking of gold, bribing the police is a serious crime.
I
And
just transferred
giving
4,000 gold.
and giving gold to the police is to expedite paperwork counts as a bribe, which is highly illegal.
That's a big no-no.
What kind of law do you break when you lie to the police? Just out of curiosity. How big is that? A big no-no, or is that just like a little white lie no-no?
Obstruction of justice.
A little white lie no-no.
Depends. Do you still think that we're above the law with the superhero thing like you did this morning? Can we go back to that?
We can, but if that's the case, we don't need this fucking paperwork, and we can just kick the door in like I originally suggested. You all wanted to get the warrant paperwork, not
Well,
me.
we're compromising.
And then you wanted to lie to get it. You see what we're doing here? We're running a big fucking circle, and no offense, but I'm smarter than 90% of the people in this car.
That's true.
Except for Min. Min's smart as shit. And Kira. She's also very smart.
I mean, the jury's out on Zupal. We don't know how smart he really is.
That is
And Syl and Zupal are still wrestling in the car over and around people.
Yeah, exactly. Zupal's probably like gnawing on like the spare tires and like.
I've been in Zupal's head, and to be quite honest with you, I'd just like to go to where he came from because it seems wonderful.
Alright, so Zachary pulls up at the
Lock
police
plane.
station. Hold on 1 second.
You might have a point, though. I just didn't want to risk anything messing any of it up.
I understand, but what if we walk in the front door and they're like, fuck you? And we have to do it anyways, but like in their face.
Then we
Got
do
a
it in
lot
their
of toilets.
face.
That's a lot of shit happening in this police station.
I thought the same
That
thing
is
too.
a lot of toilets.
Good God.
The jail's
Why are you so
downstairs.
right?
All but 2 of them are clogged.
Oh shit.
How many guests does this police station get that need big toilets
Sorry,
like
guys.
that?
Well, to be fair, New Haven's a pretty big place.
And they process all of the bad guys.
Weird question. Does New Haven only have one PD? It's just one
Yeah.
primary PD? Okay,
On the map.
Question for...
Uh-huh.
You already know
Hold on
the
a
answer.
second.
Hold on. So we have never been here.
No, you have not. Let me pull mine up.
Let me just double check and make sure you didn't give it to me last time. No, we definitely didn't. Okay.
I guess I could just search it. Hold on, pulling my map up. Okay.
I like how the second we switched off the bright map, my like room got considerably dark.
All right, so it is located. I'm trying to find a good way to. So
You can just start with like north, south, east, west, and then move into the little buildings like you normally do if you want.
yeah, that's a good idea. So the Oathbearers headquarters, right? Go east of that to the little clump of buildings,
Okay.
and then there is
First clump of buildings that are kind of like loose. Looks like little markets.
yeah, it looks kind of like little markets. Yeah. If you move, actually, I guess I could just the one with the 7. Can you see that?
I can't count because there's so many things going on.
I'll come over and point to it.
Oathbearers are here. Oh, that's way down. Oh, numbers. See the map. See the map is so I can't blow the map.
Yeah, I know.
So it's number
Yeah.
7. Got it. And that's New Haven.
Yep.
PD.
Marcus the cartographer. Hey, just know you can hear me, so okay.
Just a little tip I learned when I was DMing on Roll20 a while back is I would actually put the world map on like another map itself and just like kind of just transfer the
Yeah,
whole party back and forth just to
think I'm
like
gonna do
ping
that.
areas.
I do that with
he
the wild
does.
ones,
Yeah,
too.
I think I'm gonna do that too, cause
Pretty helpful.
yeah, it'll make it a lot easier.
And it's like a living map too. Like each little mark is always there and all that.
Yeah, why the hell have I not shown you how to do that?
I know how to do it. I
I have like a 3-continent fucking world that you guys have been jumping back and forth between for 3
Yeah.
years. 3 years, excuse me, 10 years.
Let's be real, it's like 2 1/4 continents now.
Now it is.
So you guys, let's see. Yeah, Zachary pulls up to the police station, and you guys see that the entrance. Ugh. The entrance for the public is right here. I don't know if everybody's going in or just Tempest.
Yeah, I'll just kind of
Good.
hand wave to Tempest to. If you want to go collect the paperwork, then we'll be on our way.
Here's
Okay,
your business
sure.
card.
Oh yeah. Well, I have a few in my pocket. The Tempest will keep on the suit for right now.
Okay.
He's very much excited to change out of it because not his vibe.
Don't
He
forget
looks-
to give them a business card.
Yeah, I got him.
As
Do you want to
Tempest
bring
walks-
Zupal in with you?
Zupal. All right, you stay here, Zupal. You stay in the car. Imagine Zupal kind of gives like a little like sad squawk
Yeah.
or whatever, and goes back into the car.
Okay.
The card that is invisible.
I imagine like these what look like steps is the car, just because everybody.
Yeah.
She expects the fucking worst.
I actually was before I moved you guys over. I was trying to find them because I have a lot of cars to choose from, but I wanted to find my black SUV, but I didn't do it in time. I didn't want to keep you waiting on the other map. So you walk in and you can see there's like another there's like a window here in the at the counter. I was waiting for that. Who did that? Was it Lucy
Oh my God!
or
The
Cat?
wheels on the bus, baby.
It was Cat.
Nailed
You
it.
can tell by the color that Cat's the one who
I
chose it.
forgot to change the color first. Damn it.
Busted.
It's alright. No, that's canon now. We're stuck.
That's it. This is all I could afford with the like 100,000 fucking gold you pay me every year. So you step in and you see a young woman at the window here, and her voice is recognizable as she greets you. She says, West Haven, welcome to West Haven Police Department. How can I help you? Do you have a complaint or a concern or?
Wait, did you say West
I'm
Haven?
sorry, I didn't mean West Haven.
Oh no! I'm just
that's
curious.
that's
If
the next town
case,
over.
We got some fucking questions.
No, New Haven.
That's the next town over. Yeah.
Welcome to New Haven Police
Uh,
Department. How can I help you?
Oh yeah. Hi. I was on the call earlier. My name's Tempest. I'm here on behalf of the Oath Bearers, trying to pick up search warrant paperwork.
Oh, that's right. Hold on a second. And she steps over here. There's papers on there. She grabs some and walks over. Here you go. I don't know how you managed to actually expedite that, but kudos to you.
My sharp wit and silver tongue, I suppose.
Yeah, I
Is there anything I
suppose.
need to sign, or is it?
No, everything was signed already with the paperwork that was done before, so I guess that's that. If you just know that there are still limits, like maybe read through some of what's on here, make sure you understand that you're not above the law just because you have this piece of paper. You do have to still follow rules, and if they I mean, I know you guys are superheroes and everything, but if they draw weaponry on you, then you should probably get the police involved as well at some point.
Okay. Thank you for that. Yes. We plan to do this all by the book. So this is why we're here. So thank you for dealing with me and helping me expedite this process. Oh, by the way, here's my card. He'll hand over like a stack of like 10 cards. This is the Oath Bearers cards. I don't know if you need any assistance, just give us a call with any kind of supernatural or magical problems.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we
thanks.
specialize in.
Well, yeah, I think you guys got the kid that was at the power plant and turned him into us.
Did.
Um,
Yeah.
Tempest, go ahead and roll deception check for me real quick for the doing it by the book thing. He said, yeah.
Or that rolled terribly.
That's all right. I rolled worse. I was just making sure you didn't get a nat 1.
How does he not have proficiency
Okay.
in things like deception, persuasion, and performance?
Okay, well, I'm glad that you guys know the rules. We do really appreciate that. We'll be here. Just kind
All
of
right, great. You have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.
you as well, and you can hear, like from back down this hallway, you can hear echoes of some commotion. There's like somebody who clearly sounds like he did it screaming about how he didn't do it. So you can tell that they've got like all sorts of just crap going on back there as well.
No, the
Sounds like
police
you
aren't
guys
allowed
got your
to do it.
hands
Okay.
full.
What was that?
Sounds like you got your hands full. I'll get out of your hair. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks. But you'll hear the door kind of, or the window, I should say, kind of snap shut on the counter. All right.
Okay, I got it. And he'll hand over the paperwork to probably Kira. Here's the paperwork. She said we should probably read it over. She said if they draw guns, we should probably call the police. But
Noted.
That's not gonna happen.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna skim through it though to make sure, to know exactly what laws we're going to be breaking.
Well, basically, it says that if you break laws, then they're not liable for anything that happens to you or your team while you're breaking the law, even if you have this, warrant. So, if you do something outside of the law, you can't do it in their name, essentially.
Pretty much all this says, if we get hurt, handle our own healing, don't go running to the police. If we break any laws, well, it won't stand up in court. But we're not going to court anyway, so it'll be fine. We've got this.
but
We're legal now.
on a very serious note, though, when we walk in this place, we are not like. What do we tell them? That we have this search warrant, and if they don't comply, and hand over the temporal anchor, which we suspect they are manipulating a market with, that they'll go to jail, and we assume they're just gonna fucking fight us, right? Are we all on board with that?
It's almost certainly going to be a fight. I would wager a guess that they don't know exactly what it is they have. I would doubt they'd know it as a temporal anchor. If they deny it, then we say that we have this warrant in order to be able to search the premises. We break out the Vettikar and find it ourselves.
And we're also not saying that we're looking. You said again, just to emphasize, we're not looking for the temporal anchor. We're looking for evidence of market manipulation via supernatural means.
That's the one.
Right, but how do
So
we
now-
justify that with a search warrant? What is the supernatural means that outlines us to?
Well, we don't know what it is, and
Oh, I
Or-
see, but we know what that
Well-
is.
yeah,
Honestly, we don't know for sure that the temporal anchor is there. That is what this warrant is allowing us to confirm, and then confiscate.
right. And we don't even know what it looks
legally.
like.
Nope. We just know that we are going to get its chronometric resonance and find it that way. Speaking of which, keep in mind that as we get closer, we may experience bouts of unexpected increased temporal stability. Side effects may include moving too slow, moving too fast, thoughts coming clearer, thoughts coming blurrier. Any number of things, really. If anything seems weird,
we-
let me know.
When we get close to the anchor,
I have no idea what its area of effect could be. And I doubt they do too. That's probably why they've been able to manipulate the market, is they're just inside this thing's radius.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's how I feel every time I use this shield on my back.
Someone please explain what you just said. Most of it went over my head.
Time's gonna go weird if you feel that. let me know. It's probably assigned to the thing we're looking for. And I have a fancy machine to confirm that.
I'll just keep an eye on Master Bonkin and watch for his drool to increase or decrease, respectively.
Oh my god.
If your fur hair stands extra on end, that's probably a sign too.
Or you're gonna be struck by lightning. That's a possibility too.
Also, let me know if that's going to happen.
Master Aegis, do you think before we get there, could you maybe prepare us with your holy energy? I'm still not sure what you do to us before we go into battle, but I feel so fucking vigorous that I just yeet myself at our foes.
Oh, if you're going to do that, can you get Syl? She's not... Her metal's still a little soft.
She can ride my backpack if she wants.
I doubt she's going to want to be confined when she can see all the things instead. She's going to stay on Min's back, but just in case.
Yeah. We should get her a saddle.
Maybe just leave her in the
That
car
Min's
if
best.
she's squishy. That's what I do. I leave Zoopal in the metaphorical car whenever we get into trouble. Just put him in the pocket plane.
Yep,
We
but
should keep
she's...
Syl in the car for him now.
So she can't go to a pocket plane, but I think, I have a feeling, I have an inclination that she may be helpful.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to
And I'm going to,
Well, she is your daughter.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, mutter a little bit of a cantrip, reach out my finger, and I'm not going to actually touch anything, but I'm going to essentially shocking grasp at the air, so that little bolt of electricity. But as Kira goes and gestures, Syl reaches out a claw, and a little bit of lightning comes from her.
The fuck? Daddy's a little girl? Not you, Kira. Her.
So
She's great having a daughter.
you guys, I'm trying to find my pictures. I made pictures of everything and I don't see it. But you guys, Zachary drives you guys to Astral Tech. Hang on, this is super irritating. I found I was missing something else earlier too, and I don't know how things keep going missing. Apparently I'm just randomly deleting things.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't know if I'm surviving to the end of game.
There we go.
You got an hour and a half.
I never thought the hatched comment would go this well.
Alright, so you guys pull up to Astral Tech.
Are you bringing the car with us?
Oh, it's there. Hold on a sec.
That's actually a really cool fucking picture. Also, I want to know who is the asshole who is currently backing in to their EV fucking spot.
So you guys pull up to this building.
Welcome to Google.
And
There was gonna be prep work. I think Aegis was gonna do. We were just.
yeah, that's fine. You guys can go ahead. Aegis, you can do your thing. I just wanted to get you guys on the right map.
Candace, for your note, I am going to be using my ring and doing, Kira's gonna cast a thin silvery line's going to go from her to Min, and also from her to Syl.
Okay.
I'm doubling up on it.
Holy shit, 20 hit points? To everyone? Everybody gets 20 temp? 20 temp that can
Marcus,
be
Bunkin, and
rehealed, is that
Syl.
right, Aegis?
Yeah, it's,
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
to everybody
apologize, I did
targeted.
not see that.
Yeah,
Holy
to everybody
shit.
Which
targeted.
is you.
So Marcus, Bonkin, and Syl all get a increase of 20 to their maximum.
Holy shit. I have 150 hit points.
oh, that's
and
awesome.
just because of weird time things here, I don't want that manipulated. So we're also going to use a sorcery point to double the duration with extend spell.
All right.
So
how
that
long
will
does that
last
16 hours.
16 hours.
Mhm. Aegis, if you don't have an inspiration, take one because that was very well thought out.
I do.
I had a feeling, but that was a very, very good point dealing with timey-wimey things. Love it. All right. So you
I
guys
have
pull up-
watched way too much Doctor Who to go ahead and know that there could be problems.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys pull up to this building. I was trying to get it's only supposed to be 2 floors. I couldn't get it to do what I wanted, and it kept messing up letters, so it's 2 floors. But you get the idea of what I'm going for here. High tech, really nice looking building. There's like 2 glass doors on the front here that you see for the entrance, and you don't really see any other way to get in. And the card did come with, I don't know if you guys can see it, but Zachary's gonna stay parked.
So, just so you know,
I should have drawn it in a different color, I'm sorry. Also, I can no longer control it, which is tragic.
Hold on a second.
really quick, it says it also, the spell ends if the spell is cast on either of the connected targets again, and she is one of the connected targets. So she can't cast it on more than one person at a time.
Thanks, Lucy.
Yeah, target until the cell ends. Well, the target isn't within
On
60.
the last paragraph, it also ends if the spell is cast on either of the connected targets, meaning her or one of the people she's targeting.
Let me look at her sheet really
Nailed
quick
it.
to make sure that it's not something
Very good at Tracy.
particular for her.
It's a spontaneous paint job. It's fine.
Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second.
Don't forget
I'm gonna-
the logo on the
I
side.
know what she's trying to do, but it reads her.
I'm not trying.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry.
You at it, Mr. Artist, who also has the magic paints.
Don't think I can actually use my pen to paint on this,
Yeah.
which is super annoying.
She's also encumbered, so she's
I don't think so, at least. Oh shit, I think I can.
Good enough.
Yep, it says it right at the bottom.
There we go. Perfect.
Bond level 2 have duration. It ends if the spell is cast on either of the connected creatures.
Hey, Kat. So I just wanted, because I want to make sure that you're planning things right and not using spell slots where they shouldn't be. The way that warding bond reads, since now you're trying to use it on 2, it says the spell ends if you drop to 0 hit points or if you and the target.
I looked this up. I can send you the ruling on it from Jeremy Crawford. I made sure that I could do this.
Okay, because it says also ends if the spell is cast again on either of the connected creatures.
Either of the connected creatures would be the spellcaster.
Right.
So that's kind of a full stop.
So, send me what you were looking at though, because I don't want you to lose out on a spell slot that might be useful.
I mean, it's not a spell slot anymore. I can do it 8 times for free.
Yeah, that's true.
But I will send you the thing.
Okay. Okay, so you guys pull up in front of this building and you're doing your prep work and stuff, and Zachary he says, "Do you want me to like be inconspicuous and drive around, or you want me to be here in case you need to run quickly?"
Keep it
Probably
here.
better if it here.
Okay.
Yeah, my opinion is keep it here and keep your gun loaded, because if the shit hits the fan and you need to protect yourself because they've got security cameras outside this place, I'm assuming. Marcus looks out the window.
Yeah.
Looks at the giant white
Yep.
things that Candace has out on the map, which they do. We are being watched, so they already know we're here. So keep that fucking gun loaded and send us an emergency text message if things get weird here.
Okay, will do. And also, as you guys are talking about being watched and stuff, you'll see him reach up on the dash and push a button, and then you'll hear a little, like, really tiny whirring sound on the front and the back of the car.
The fuck was that?
I hid the license plates.
Oh, why so much hiding from the law? I just want to do things
Well,
the
no,
right way.
in this case, you are the law. They're not the law. They're the lawbreakers. So we're hiding from the lawbreakers, and that's totally fine.
Oh, fucking let them come to our place of residence. You can see, I'll show you my face. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We'll mask ourselves as best we can.
I mean, they could track down people people we love. So let's not tempt that fate.
Okay.
Before we head out, Mashkira, this place looks really cheap and high tech. Please don't take anything that we don't need to. Or spend too long taking things.
I didn't make this tech. I don't know if it just looks pretty and is absolutely useless on the inside.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you not to spend too long trying to figure out.
No, I want to get the temporal anchor and go home.
Weird question before we get out of the car, and Marcus will turn around to Kira. Any chance you can at least sense that network, the wizards in their walls, and feel around for their camera systems?
Yep, I can try, but before I do that, I'm going to pull out the Vecticar and get a preliminary temporal reading on this place.
That is a good fucking call. This is the weirdest fucking quest we've ever. I just.
That's a sentence that I have said.
Yeah, that's the
Also,
sentence you
Candace,
said.
I sent you the thing.
I saw it. Yep. Thank you. All right, go ahead and do. What did I have you do before? I think we did intelligence checks. I'm almost positive that's what it was because Marcus assisted you. So, give me an intelligence check for turning it on first because you've only done it one time. You can do it with advantage. Though.
Okay. I was going to do this anyway, and I wouldn't have known that you were going to give me advantage. I am going to pause, and she's going to close her eyes for a moment. She's going to cast on herself, and I am going to be casting Enhance Ability, giving myself Fox's Cunning.
Great. Okay.
What the fuck?
I want advantage on all the hacky shit I'm about to do.
She's a wizard.
She's a wizard, Harry.
I love that. Just what the fuck?
She's a hairy wizard. I mean, she's a wizard, Harry.
So yeah, intelligence.
I'd like to think because she's like an artificer, it's just a special screwdriver.
Actually, with my all-purpose tool, yes, I am in fact holding a fancy screwdriver.
That's true. She's doing the Doctor Who thing, the Doctor Who screwdriver. Okay. Yeah. So a 22, you no problem. You actually turn it on and you you calibrate it pretty quickly, because you just it's you remember from the last time that you did it. Plus, it's something you're super excited to use. So. Okay. So give me 1 second here. Question for you. Does Kira have the readings from last time?
I gave a copy to our scientist friend, but I have notes about the last time.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Kira would too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, okay. So you... I'm pulling up my notes.
I like when we have to cross-reference with the DM. It's like, yeah, I took my fucking notes. What do you see?
I sent you a snipping of probably the most relevant piece of the notes to hopefully make life easier.
I appreciate that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so as you turn it on, I gave you the meanings of all that stuff, right? Didn't we discuss that after?
Yes, but I flipped back to my current notes.
No, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I just want to make sure I actually gave it to you. Okay, yeah, so you would remember that Wilkini told you that the red hand is harmony, the blue hand is balance, the purple hand is resonance, and the gold hand is also balance. And so she says she had said that what you sent her, the original reading, shows nothing technically.
Actually, I might not have had that. Say that one more time, because that didn't sound familiar.
The red hand is for harmony. So the red hand represents harmony. The blue hand represents balance, so harmonic balance. Then the purple hand is resonance, and the gold hand is balance, so resonant balance. So she had said that what you sent her before showed nothing, So right now, when you turn it on, what you see is that the red hand is actually moving like a second hand would. And the harmony, the blue hand, or I'm sorry, the harmonic balance, the blue hand, is not moving. It's pointing straight up. The purple hand, resonance, is pointing at the 3. And the gold hand, the resonant balance, is pointing down at 6. So give me an intelligence check. With advantage. Oh,
I'm gonna flash a genius myself on that one. And take that up to a
Okay.
14. That's 3 of 4.
okay. Yeah, so 14. So, based on what you know, which is not a whole lot about this thing, what this is telling you is that there's definitely something that is screwing with the temporal harmony, and it is close because that hand is actually physically moving. And you're familiar with, you know, when you guys turned it on at your house, that one wasn't moving. It was set to where it was set, and that was it. So you think that's a pretty good sign. Also, because I don't think we ever actually said what it said because we like ended the session with it. It's the same thing that the vampire lady told you. It was that hand was moving when they got close to this building.
Well, there's some wonkiness in the temporal harmony. That's a good
3, you
sign,
said?
not unexpected. Well, not a good sign, but an expected sign. Not the point. One of you look at this, tell me if something changes. I'm gonna see if I can figure out the camera situation. And she flips around the machine to like point at everyone else in the car. No pressure. Don't fuck it up.
Oh god.
And then she's going to see if she can spontaneously figure out how to tell camera things. She's going to start by seeing if there's a public network, seeing if
Okay.
there's a private network, seeing if the cameras are on the network, seeing if she can hack into a network, etc. She's going to start going down the obvious and into the more obscure things. She has successfully hacked one security app, so hopefully it'll help.
Sorry, one sec.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a... Sorry, I gotta pull up my other chart here. Okay, give me an intelligence check first. Because you said you're looking at the network to see what's on there, what you can, like, if
Yep.
the camera... Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Joys of advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, no joke. Okay, so... So yeah, there's a, there are a few actually, like Wi-Fi routers that you're able to find on the network, like the actual network, not Marcus's network, and they do have the Astral Tech name on them. So one is like Astral Tech employee, Astral Tech guest, and then Astral Tech private.
Okay. I am assuming that the employee and private are both secured.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Can I try and hack the network?
Okay, thank you.
You
Okay.
have a hacking chart, and I have tech.
I do have a hacking chart, right? And you, yeah, okay.
Marcus turns around. What the fuck is taking so long? They're gonna be suspicious. We're sitting outside the door. What's going on?
I'm trying to hack. I'm in a mind battle with the wizards in the walls.
Fuck me, you need help?
Nope, I got it. Let me focus.
I'm great at mind bat. Oops, sorry. Marcus just kind of leans back in his chair. Also, he puts a now warm, completely full milkshake in the center console and looks at Zachary. Sorry, I just wasn't really stomaching this.
Oh, that's alright. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, no, I feel fine. I just we got talking about legal things, and
Oh, can I have it?
turned to that. Yes, absolutely. Marcus hands the warm milkshake back.
Kira's going to indulge in sugar as she hacks.
Alright,
Tempest will kind of toot a little tune on his flute and inspire you.
oh, that's nice.
Right.
So Kira, give me, well, first roll percentiles for me and call low or high. It was a recorder.
Okay, calling low. I hope that's a positive.
Low. Okay. Right. So now give me an intelligence check with disadvantage. Well, I guess it would be a straight roll because you have advantage right now.
Plus the inspiration,
Plus the inspiration.
if you want.
No, I'm good.
You don't need it.
That's with disadvantage. Oh no, straight roll. God dang it. Okay. All right. Okay.
That is because I should have been casting this spell since the beginning of when I got second level spells.
All right. So yeah, you manage somehow. You do manage to.
It's the milkshake.
Yeah, it was definitely the extra sugar from the milkshake. You do manage to figure out the password for the employee one. That's what you're doing, right? You're trying to hack into one or the other.
Private. But if
Private?
I can only get into the employee, then I can only get into employee.
Yeah, so private you're not able to do. They have it like locked down, encrypted. It's not
Okay.
even. There's no. I know your stats, so there's no way
Totally
to go high enough. But with employee, you are able to get into it, thankfully. So, when you get into the employee one, it's better than the guest one by far. They're being cheap to their guests. But what are you doing while you're on the employee Wi-Fi?
I was hoping to try and see if I could figure out camera-related things. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I'm going to just see what information I can glean from this.
Okay, roll another intelligence check.
Not as great.
Yeah,
I'm going to
so-
go ahead and use that
Inspiration.
inspiration on that one.
Okay, so it's a D8.
Take that up to a dirty 20.
I was gonna say you
That
could.
is
I was gonna say
amazing.
you could
Wow.
re-roll it, but you don't even need to.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you actually.
She's tapping in time with the music here, like, yep.
So you
Feel the
actually
beat.
managed to. You actually managed to get into when you get into the Wi-Fi and then you start kind of looking around and trying to see what you can see. You manage to get into somebody's email, and you do find like the welcome to the team email, and it has their because it's supposed to be encrypted and protected. It has their key code for getting into the building, and it is 5732.
Fuck. Okay. What's the employee's name?
The employee's name is Kikalyn, Qikalyn.
Spell it one more time.
I'll type it.
Not expecting that. Was not expecting a Q.
I thought it was like Kiko, like Kiko soy, like Kikkoman soy sauce.
Well, that's one way to get our way in. I've got an access code for the building. I have no idea about the cameras, but I've got that.
Well,
They
we
have a
fucking,
hell of
we
a
have
network.
Yeah, we have a warrant. We can just walk the fuck in if we need to.
Yeah, this will
Which
let
is
us
what we're
get
doing, right?
more access.
Oh, you mean I
In case,
see.
in case they try to lock doors on us.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a backup plan. Also, Whoever is handling their private network, they've got some serious security. It doesn't bode terribly well. Your music though, Tempest, solid. 10 out of 10.
There you go.
Damn.
Do you like it?
Yeah, absolutely. Think it made all the difference in the world, actually. Want to go serve a warrant?
Let's rock.
Do it.
Maybe, and I mean no offense, Master Tempest, but we should maybe let somebody of authority serve the warrant, and I think that should probably be Master Aegis and Master Bonkin.
Me.
More intimidating of a person?
All right, then I'll do it.
Yeah, I think you
Oh.
better shoot it than I am, Mr. Market.
I can
Yep,
have
works for me.
grace. I can have grace if need be. Master Aegis, if you'd like to have religious authority over this situation, I'd be more than happy to back you up.
I'll just kind of look scary in the back.
As long as somebody else
you can
taking
go
the lead
ahead
on this
and
one for
take the
sure, yeah.
lead.
I'm sorry, Master Aegis, I didn't hear that.
You can go ahead and take the lead.
All right. And Master Tempest, I don't mean any insult, by the way. It's just your phone call earlier with law enforcement seemed unnatural. Unless, of course,
I don't watch as many legal shows as you do.
it's the legal stuff is a lot of fun. I love watching people have to be homeless because they lost all their money.
That's terrible.
Was that paperwork?
Here you go.
Right here.
Oh,
Probably
thank
don't
you.
focus on the homeless bit. Probably focus on the serving the warrant bit.
Well, of course I wouldn't focus on the homeless bit. I'm not going to tell anyone. Well, okay, you know what? Honestly, I'd probably say that if you didn't warn me, so thank you. All right, Master Zachary, stay here. Keep your gun loaded. One in the chamber. One in the chamber. That's what Mistress Leona taught me. One in the chamber.
One in the chamber.
You never know when you're going to need it. All right. Who's coming with us? We've got Zupel, Min's coming with us. Oh, the whole fucking lot's coming with us.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Still is currently like on Min's vest, like tiny claws wrapped around the handle.
Hey, weird question before we walk in here. Do you want the patch back? Do you want to put the patch back on in case we need it like rapidly on your end, or do you want me to keep it in the backpack?
If it's out, you'll be able to use it more easily with your mind stuff. So throw it on her. It's Velcro. You should be able to pull it off if needed.
Done and done. I take the fucking the coin patch and I stick it to Min's vest.
Okay.
Let me remove it from my.
I have added it back
There we
to Min's inventory.
Okay.
Daylight coin glued to patch. Deleted. All right.
Just don't flip it.
Nope. Yeah. That would be terrible. That'd be really terrible. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the door and step in with the warrant paperwork.
Okay, let me see if I have the right music queued up here.
Oh, and Tempest would have Zupel kind of like draped over his shoulder and like laying as still as possible, almost like he's like part of his costume or whatever.
What is Tempest wearing at the moment? Is he still wearing the legal gear, or did he change back?
No, that's not.
He changed back into not goth gear, but like goth didn't feel right for this moment, but he's gonna go back to goth. Well, later. Goth is later.
Got this later.
Kira is going to have a hand on Min's back as if Min is doing service animal things. There's no way to make that look natural, but
No, there's not. All right. So you step
we're
in.
trying. She's got the patches on, including the do not touch one with a random coin glued to it. Why are all your
Who is
NPCs
this
pretty?
bastard?
So you can step
The
in.
young man at the desk before you.
This guy's.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Yeah, I did pick the wrong music. You guys, you step in, and this guy's, he's sitting at the desk. He tries to put on, not tries to put on, he has a pretty pleasant face on. And he says, "Welcome to Astral Tech. How can I help you?" And everything in here is very, very high tech. Like, even behind it, like, everything is just really fancy. And there is a camera here.
Okay. Yeah, Marcus will smile, and he is going to just, with the stack of paperwork in his hand, I'm going to immediately press into his mind, and I'm going to open the network, and I'm going to set it down and say, "Good afternoon," and I'm going to look for a name tag, badge, anything. Does he have anything to identify himself, or is he just fucking through to the desk?
So you're checking him for, like, on his person?
I'm just looking at, like, I'm looking, like, up top to see if he's got, like, a little badge or a name tag or anything that would identify him as a human being or elven being or
some kind of being.
I don't give a fuck what his race is. Yeah, I just want to know what being you are.
What kind of being are you? Yeah, so he does have a name tag.
Great.
It says Nate on the name tag. Nate. It's actually like on a lanyard around his, like, it's more like a badge than a.
Oh, perfect. Google style. Okay.
Yeah.
So Marcus will, he'll look at him and say, "Hello, mate. My name is Marcus Cunha, the ninth son, and these are the Oath Bearers. We are the Oath Bearers," and he's gonna slap the paperwork down in front of him. "We have a search warrant for the premises. I'm going to need you to get your supervisors down here immediately, and please, nothing funky, nothing fishy, nothing silly, no buttons, no quick hands, or we will be forced to detain you."
Okay. May I ask what the premise is? She's gonna want to know.
"We need to speak to your supervisor. It's all in the paperwork, I trust."
Okay. And he went from, like, the pleasant smile to, like,
Uh-oh.
like a frown. If anybody wants to incite him, you're more than welcome to.
I will
Yeah.
absolutely incite
Love
the
to.
fuck out of this
Had a
dude.
feeling.
I will not. I'm staring at the
Rolls
tech.
today.
I just rolled a
Get him out of the way
fucking
now.
eight. That's the first. I think that's the first thing I've had to roll this whole session, and that's terrible.
Second, you rolled your pregame survival.
Hey, you know I'm walking out of this session alive.
You're destined to.
I'm just gonna make the same joke, damn it.
All right. Okay, so we've got 12, 21, and 8. Aegis, are you inciting?
Probably not, just because of the fact, like, he's still kind of outside the building and everything, so...
Fair enough. Okay. All right. And Kira.
I'm staring at the tech. Do you want one for Min or Sil?
Yeah, I mean, you could do one for each of them if you want. Sills will be at disadvantage since she's fairly new to being alive or existing.
Sil's alive, confirmed.
Hey. I just.
No, you said it.
All right, let me write some more plot.
Okay.
We don't need to go into Kira's
So
mind again.
that's Min. Min's also staring at the computers.
Okay.
And an 8 for Sil, who is
Okay.
staring at everything in the world.
Everything, yeah. So, okay, so for. So Bonkin.
Oh, I rolled a d10 for Min.
Oh, that's weird. Why'd you do that? Yeah, you did. Oh, that's worse.
There we go. It's a 5.
Yeah, take your details.
I guess it's better. It's not. Statistically, it's worse. Okay. Bonkin, you are really good at reading people, and you're probably, he's your main focus as you walk in because everything else is high tech and not your thing. For 100%, he is concerned. He's worried, but you feel like it's very oh shit, we're being like raided essentially, as opposed to oh shit, I'm hiding something. So you're very, very confident that he's just worried about the situation as a whole. Tempest, you would pick up the concern, but you wouldn't be able to see the depth of it, so it could be either way. And Marcus, you are really annoyed. You're annoyed by his butt chin. All right. Okay. Well.
Hello to Marcus.
Just a minute. I will get her. And he picks up the phone, and you'll see him hit like 3 or 4 numbers, and then he's.
Marcus is gonna immediately grab his computer screen because it's a trifold.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, he grabs the computer screens and he pulls them back, like to the side so that he can watch his hands completely.
Okay.
I mean, and not aggressively, but dominantly. Like, these are my computer screens now. We have the fucking paperwork. I'm watching your hands to make sure he doesn't push a panic button or any sort of weird shit.
Sure. Yeah. So you do not see his hands going toward like under the desk or anything.
Kira's got
What's up, Kira?
Do I still have access to their network, and can I keep an eye on activity in the employee network now that we have set things in motion?
Yeah. Give me another intelligence check.
Cool. I'm gonna do the hacker thing. Might as well do the hacker thing. Never mind. It's really hard to hack while walking.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say too. So if you had succeeded, just so that you're aware, your speed would have been halved. So just so if you do continue to try to do those as we move through, that way I don't forget to tell you.
I'll take my speed being halved anyway, as I am on the tablet trying to keep a hand on the animals and doing all the multitasking.
Right. Yeah.
And concentrating on a spell.
Okay. All right, yeah. So, Marcus, you don't see his hand go under the table or anything, and when you move the monitors, you get kind of a side look. He just looks annoyed more than anything, but you can see that he just dials 4 numbers, and then he picks up the phone, and he says, hold on, I don't want to get her name wrong.
Based on how Marcus does things in his investigation, I'm going to glance at the 4 numbers he dials and then look at his phone to see if they match anything in particular. Like if there's codes on the phone, like if you were to push a button, it goes to the phone. Because Marcus is an investigator.
Yeah, give me an investigation. Yep, absolutely.
That's a 22.
Yeah, so you would see that when there's nothing like on the phone itself, but there is a screen. So when he types in those numbers, it shows star flow. Like that's what comes up, like that's what he's calling. And he says, yes, Reva, we need you to come down here. We have a situation in the lobby. And there's like, you can kind of hear...
I'm going to enter his mind.
Okay, so you'd hear her say...
And I'm going to, I'm just going to see, because, you know, when you hear something, you technically think it, so I'm going to try to pick up what he's saying.
Okay. So you would... I'll just do the conversation so that you get an idea of, like, what's being said. Okay, what kind of situation is it this time? I told you last time that if there are people loitering, you just call the police. I don't have to be involved. No, ma'am. This time you do have to be involved. They won't talk to me, and they have paperwork from the police. And who is they? And he stops and looks over at you guys. He stops and looks. What are you called again?
We are the Oath Bearers.
Oh, here you go. I'm gonna have this card.
Great. The Oath Bearers, ma'am. The Oath Bearers are here in the lobby. He says, yes, ma'am. Okay, I'll be right there. So, he hangs up and turns toward you guys. She will be down in...
We know. And then Marcus's eyes flash as he drops the network.
He straightens the monitors and just kind of eyes all of you.
Marcus grabs the monitors and pushes them to the side again. If you wouldn't mind, place your hands on the desk, please.
Am I under arrest? He'll put his hands on the desk.
You are not, but you are under suspicion.
He just kind of looks around and shuts up. Shortly after... Where did she go?
Well, he feels badly. He's gonna stand there with his arms folded, pretending to be scared.
All right, so a few minutes go by. It does take her a little time to get downstairs. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find my token for her right quick. Where did you go, little token? Alright, I'll just use this one. Okay. So this woman comes down.
How long does it take? Like, is it 10 minutes, 15
No,
minutes, 20
it's like
minutes?
5 to 8 minutes. Like,
5
yeah.
to 8. Okay, as we hit like the 3-minute mark, Marcus will turn around just as a clarification here, and he's gonna enter Kira's mind and say, "It's taking far too long to get from upstairs to downstairs. Do you have anything in the network that can pick up on anything, or does the artifact or whatever the fuck that tool is that you have? Do you have any readings?"
I can't look at that easily at the moment. It'll be way too obvious. Let me see if I can find anything in their network. And I'm going to tap, 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 tap.
That's a good question, Bonkin. Yes, you would, now that you're familiar with elevators, you would hear a ding from an elevator. And it would come from, like, down this way.
If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Your boss's room, how far away is it?
She's upstairs. She has the best view in the building.
How tall was this building, by the way?
That was only 2 floors.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only
2?
it's only supposed to be
Damn,
2. The
that-
picture is 4, but I couldn't get it.
I was just
Every time I
okay,
tried to
okay,
do 2,
okay.
it kept giving me a house, and I was like, well,
No, that's
not
fine.
fine.
That's fine. That makes way more sense. That's because it doesn't go up; it goes down, motherfuckers. I'm not stupid.
Alright.
So, do you know how long it would take for you to get and maybe back?
I don't know. A few minutes. It depends on if someone else is on the elevator, or if I take the stairs, or. And you'll hear heels tapping down the hall, and she's not, for clarity, she is not like actively channeling. I like this model for her. So then this woman steps out behind him, and I'll give you a picture of what she looks like.
Oh God!
Anyone else want to do some market manipulation?
Hell yeah! Hear me out.
Would you manipulate my market, if you know what I
Rock
mean?
this fucking rock your socks off, baby.
Stop.
All right, listen. The warrant is all fluff. We can add the peanut butter and the bread to make a sandwich if we need to. Okay, I kid. So this one.
So she steps out.
What was her name again? It was Starflow. That's what I heard him say.
That was her last name, and then when he actually called her, he said
It was
Rava, R-A-V-A.
Rava Starflow.
So she steps out of the door and steps up to the desk and says, "Yes, hello. Nate tells me you need me down here."
We do, Mistress Starflow. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Marcus Cunha, the 9th son, and I flip her a business card.
She'll like take it. "What can I do for you?"
He picks up the paperwork and sets it down in front of her. I think this will explain everything. We need unadulterated access to your facilities. For probably the next 2 hours or so. We hope to be out of here before nightfall. Best case scenario.
I see. She starts reading through the paperwork. "Do you mind if I just take a glance at this before?"
It's a warrant, my dear. You have full right to take as many glances as you need.
Wonderful. She's flipping through pages. Okay. I'm sorry. She stops and looks at one of the pages. "You believe that we are manipulating the stock market with magic?"
Doesn't matter what your opinions on the situation are. The warrant speaks for itself. Open your facilities, or you'll be arrested.
"Of course. Open the door, Nate." And so he'll look at you, Marcus. May I open the door?
Of course you can, mate. I just told you don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything fishy. No weird buttons. Is your door opening button a weird one, Nate?
It's relatively normal as buttons go, I suppose.
No, excellent. Then we have no problems.
So he will. It's like on top of the desk. He's not reaching under his desk or anything like a panic button. He just reaches over. It almost looks like your stream, like your stream thing with the buttons on it, stream deck. And he just pushes a button, and the doors on both sides here open. Kat, what were you gonna do before we go too far here?
I'm looking for an email communication since I had access to emails. I'm going to look for any company-wide anythings or other traffic in that.
Okay, give me an intelligence check.
Yep, email, chats, etc.
Well, you are free to roam as you please. The most recent one you saw that went company-wide was about, they had like a Valentine's Day exchange for the whole company this week.
Okay, nothing significant there then.
No.
Okay. Kira will be very obviously like tapping as she's moving. Obviously, not moving quickly as she is attention divided. She's kind of letting Min's being more of a service animal than she ever has been, as Min is keeping her from walking into walls.
Sure. Great.
Thank you so much for your... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, one other thing. She is going to, while she's doing this, type out a message to Marcus that says, nothing on their network. I'm not going to be able to get any temporal readings while I'm doing this. It's in my bag. And she'll send it.
Okay. Marcus then, yeah, as that, because I was actually going to talk to her, so Marcus will just grab the text and then he will respond quickly through the visor. Weird question. How much do these fucking cameras cost a piece?
I'll pause and look up at the camera. And see if I can figure that out. Well, see if I recognize it and then do a quick search for it. Or for a similar security system.
I'm asking the expert, one sec.
Yeah. I did the work.
He used to be an LP, so...
Yeah, and we installed camera systems constantly. So. Okay, so
what are the is it 4K?
We're asking the hard questions this session.
I'm completely out of my domain here, so I'm very glad.
I didn't think that. Oh, I have this idea for an Artie. Was going to lead to this shit.
You should. You know yourself.
Okay,
You know Anderson Xavier, come on.
So, Kira, you would know that, or you'd be able to pretty easily figure out, just based on what the cameras are and everything, that the range for one of these cameras per is between 750 and 1200 gold.
More than we're going to be able to afford. And I'll send that.
Marcus just sends back 5 of the laugh crying emojis, ... Highly doubt that. Thank you. And then sends it. Okay, so
She
Marcus
chuckles
is gonna...
as she's mid-hack.
So Candace, as Marcus steps into this point, I am going to, he is going to, as he's kind of glancing around at the globe and whatnot, up at the cameras, he's going to pull his hand up to his face, and as he kind of like washes it over his face, I am going to cast Detect Thoughts. So I'm going to burn a second level spell slot, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts, and I'm going to first pry into her mind, into Rava Starflow's mind, and I'm going to read her surface level thoughts as I'm walking past her.
Okay. Did she roll against that? I don't remember. Is it wisdom?
Not for the surface level
Okay,
thoughts.
not surface level. Okay, so
It's if I pry.
okay, got it. So yeah, so with
Actually, hang on. Let me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all.
it's all okay.
Yeah,
So I can always read her surface level thoughts for free, and then I can dig deeper and make her make a wisdom saving throw. If she fails, then I get insight on any emotional state, something that looms large in her mind, love, hates, worries, yada yada yada, and that's that. So.
got it.
So I'm gonna touch surface thoughts initially. So it's just surface thoughts. It is what at the moment, what is she thinking and what's going on.
Okay, yeah. So when you first like enter the surface thoughts, there's definitely panic there as she's sitting here reading and holding on to this thing. But as you linger there for a minute, you get the sense that she knows there is a secret in the building, but she doesn't know what it is, and she is panicking now as you guys are standing here. So she doesn't immediately go, oh shit, the temporal anchor, but she's like, it's kind of like, oh shit, they're here for the thing. They're here for whatever it is.
I'm gonna go ahead and push deeper. Her wisdom saving throw is DC 16. And I'm gonna try to dig deeper and see if she knows what she's talking or what she is doing.
Oh yeah, she failed that.
Okay, yeah. So I now pick up. Oh God, it's everything. It's her emotional state, something that looms large in her mind, something that she worries over, loves, or hates, and any obviously additional information that she might actually have that she's worrying over and trying to mask.
Okay. Yeah, so her right now she's feeling panicked, like I said. She's also feeling like disappointment in herself for not seeing this coming or preparing for it. She also yeah, it is. She also has the thought of I have to tell him. I have to tell him.
Okay, Marcus is gonna very quickly. He's gonna stop, put his hand up to Bonkin, who's behind him, and I'm going to switch my. Because each round I can use my action to change the target, and I'm gonna change it to Nate, and I'm gonna read Nate's surface level thoughts as we are stepping back.
Okay. So as you're stepping back, Nate's surface level thoughts are, I am so fucking fired. That's the first thing you get from him is, I am so fucking fired.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dig deeper. His wisdom saving throw is 16.
He failed too. I rolled like shit on both of those.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, his like as you go deeper, you can tell he really doesn't know anything. He really is just like the front lobby guy. But you can hear him saying like, if she doesn't fire me, maybe she's just gonna kill me. I can't, she told me not to let anybody in, and now they're going all the way in. I've only been here for a year, so just him really panicking about. He thinks he's gonna get fired.
Okay, so Marcus, with his hand up, Marcus is kind of waiting for everybody else to start to filter into the room. I don't know if the rest of the group does or not.
Are you guys moving?
I don't know if there's space for everyone to.
No, not everybody, obviously, but I just wanted to make sure people are actually moving.
Yeah, are you guys gonna follow? Yeah.
Yeah, Tempest will definitely follow.
Thank you. I'll just close those two.
Okay, so Marcus puts his hand up, and you guys will hear him say out. He actually kind of like reaches down and he grabs the paperwork in Starflow's hand, and he looks to the right, and he says, as his visor kind of unshimmers, I'll drop concentration, and he says out loud, in Elven, you need to tell me what.
She'll look at you and she'll say, "Excuse me?"
You heard what I said. What do you need to tell me? I am the ninth son, Marcus Cunha. I know exactly what is turmoiling in your mind. What do you need to tell me? Now is
As
your
he's-
chance. Oops, sorry, go ahead.
No, as he's saying this, as I'm typing, I'm going to be like repeating what he's saying softly in common for our non-Elvish speaking people.
That's nice of you.
She's like muttering it like as she's typing. Does not have the same gravitas, but you know.
Because common. I mean, fuck these people.
I think the best part is because of where Bonkin is, I don't think I can hear you if you're just muttering it.
What's your passive perception?
Isn't it like
You have
14?
big bugbear ears.
Well,
Oh, it's 12. Yeah, probably not. Aegis,
tried.
I think you would though, because you're in
Tempest
between.
speaks it.
Yeah.
Passive perception?
Yeah. What's your passive perception?
That's only 11.
Yeah, but you're in between. Like Kira's facing you. That's why I think you might.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'd be able to hear her muttering, and you can hear Marcus, saying things in Elven. I'd say that you'd be able to figure out that she's telling you what he's saying. Marcus.
So yeah, Marcus like grabs like the paperwork as she's freaking out, looking at it, kind of sets it down, like guides it down onto the table, and he says, "I am well aware of what is happening in this building, and I know you are not quite sure of what it is. What do you need to tell me? This is your opportunity for survival, sister."
So okay, first give me a persuasion check. And I would say you can do it with advantage since you burned that detect thoughts.
Oh, double nat fucking 20s! Oh my god! I rolled double nat 20s and it's still an even 20 because I have a plus 0 charisma.
So, okay, so she...
Holy shit, I've never rolled double nat 20s before. That was crazy. By the way, when you roll double... Oh, no, I can't say it. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, sorry.
Just loving like the face and the hand expressions that are happening right now.
We'll share with you guys at some point. Okay, so Marcus, you see her, she's got like, the very professional demeanor. You see that shift for a second as you're telling her her thoughts. And then she goes like this and looks toward the camera. And she says, "I have nothing to say. I'm sorry if I confused you in some way. Why don't I walk with you so I can make sure that you see everything you need to see?"
Absolutely. That's well received and well understood. And which way should we go?
I'd say let's start with the lab. So this way, and she motion. Hold on, I'm in uncover mode. She motions to this door here.
Wonderful. Marcus takes a step forward. I'm going to reach up and see if I can reach from underneath the camera.
You're gonna try to reach the camera?
Can I reach the camera from where I'm standing?
Yeah, I mean, it's, how tall is Marcus?
Oh god, he is, he's actually only
6
5'10".
something, right?
No, he's only 5'10". Yeah, he's a little dude.
So 5'10". It's a little out of your reach. It's actually, because the walls in here the ceilings, I should say, go up kind of high. So it's placed kind of high to be able to get a full view of that area.
Okay, then he's gonna, because he can't reach it without, burning himself out, he's just gonna kind of go up into the corner, turn, and just walk in when it opens.
Okay, yeah. So, so you guys see it goes into, it's almost like, there's nothing here. It's concrete floors. Obviously, there's a door up there. And she turns to Nate and says, Do me a favor. Don't let anybody else in. And he just looks embarrassed. Kira, he
Or
waits.
Tempest.
Oh, go ahead.
So before Tempest follows, Tempest will lean towards Kira. Like, can that thing actually detect like direction and distance? Like he's whispering this to her.
Could what thing? My thing?
Yeah, the
It's warm.
Oh, to where it's at.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's more of as the readings get stronger, as we get closer, kind of hot and cold.
Good to know.
Also, it's in my bag at the moment, so I can't see what it's doing at all.
Oh. We'll bring it
Okay.
up.
I don't want to
Maybe
do it
when we
over
get
my
when we
head.
get. All right, let's get deeper inside.
Yep, working on it. She nearly trips over the desk.
Yeah, this
What do you want?
this right here, that thing that you just stepped over, is kind of like one of the little like doors that like wave as you walk through.
Fully explains why she tripped.
Yeah.
I am, as I go past, going to see if I can get another look up at the... Having 3 creatures to move is so many. I'm going to see if I can take another look up at that camera and see if I can get any more details
It's
that
hot.
might help me hone in on that system.
On the camera? I hope
Yep.
not. Is the heat on right now? Oh.
See if anything's conveniently anything. I know what I'm looking for, so I'm going to see if I can
Yeah, give
glean
me
any insight from
give
it.
me an investigation check. Sorry, she would have been up here with me.
those.
Oh, that's not bad. All right. Yeah. So with an 18, you would see. You'd be able to see like the name. Are you looking? What are you looking for? I guess. Are you looking for?
Literally anything that's going to help me narrow down finding it on the network. So device name, an IT person that's labeled the ports, like they do at my work. Literally anything that's going to help me track it down. It's a quick glance because I'm not staring at it. But
Sure. So
anything.
you would see that the name brand on it is ATEK, ATEK. Shouldn't be too surprising. And then with an 18, I would say. I would say that you'd be able to see. You'd be able to see that it's it says 1/18.
Well, okay.
Underneath it, yeah.
And then we in our 10 feet around are very, very slowly following the others.
Okay. So she gets up to here, and she like hollers down the hallway, "Nate, close the doors." And then this door would slide shut behind you, Kira.
Yeah,
These are electronic doors?
Yeah.
So as we hear that door shut, Marcus is gonna put his hand on her shoulder and just say, "Are we clear here?"
We are, as long as nobody opens this door. I am not sure how you were listening to me, but
My name is Marcus Cunha, and I am the Ninth Son. I am a psychic warrior, psi warrior, as my people may call them, or some people here in the future may call them. I was able to read your mind, and I apologize in advance. He's saying this in common, by the way. I apologize in advance, and retroactively, I suppose, for diving into your mind without your permission. I typically don't do that, but sometimes when things are larger than we are, he gestures to the group, I do what I must to ensure our safety and security. I saw everything in your mind, and he leans in really close and says, I saw everything. So now is your opportunity. You are not held liable for whoever is running this operation, and we want to ensure your safety. But we have a job to do. So now's your time to speak.
Yes, so we will do this tour, but you need to go upstairs if you are here to take care of the issue. And it's not going to be easy. There's a reason that all of this is high tech. He is just as high tech. He's made sure of that.
Who is he?
Who's he?
See? Master Tempest, he's the talker. I'm not supposed to be doing that. I was just supposed to send the warrant paperwork.
She looks over at
Oh, you're
Aegis
doing a great job, Marcus.
Thank you.
she looks over at Aegis and she goes, honestly, I kind of expected him to be the talker. He's very intimidating.
Marcus turns around and looks at Aegis.
Aegis?
Aegis is
Master
just
Aegis?
giving her. Yeah, you look back. Aegis is just giving her the stone cold stare.
Is
Oh,
it
damn,
Is it
Aegis.
intimidating, Candace?
It's intimidating as fuck.
Marcus kind of like flinches. He goes, "Fuck!
Holy shit.
When the fuck did you learn to do that?"
He's
Where'd
been
those
doing it
eyebrows come from?
since you got here.
Holy shit!
Drum on.
What? Listen. Don't fuck with him. Okay.
I won't.
He speaks to Soon and answers to her.
Well, quick question: was that in common?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't give a fuck if she fully understands. Just first
could-
phrase that comes to mind, I'm gonna start speaking in Celestial.
Oh, I don't speak that.
Okay, you're gonna speak in Celestial. What do you say?
It's a recipe for muffins, isn't it?
Just
If
like
said intimidatingly enough.
yeah, it's just like he said he speaks with Soon, and then it's like I'm just throwing out something in Celestial to try to add on to that factor.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it does not look like she understands it. She does. It seems like the effect that you're looking for works. Oh, Gorjax, thank you for the raid.
Candace, as he's doing that, just to add to it, as he starts speaking Celestial, Marcus's eyes are going to flash, and I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, and I'm going to add an echo and a slight rumble to his Celestial.
She'll look around. Okay. Yep. Message.
Marcus will jump to, the fuck, Master Aegis?
Message received.
Tempest legitimately jumps back and like, oh shit.
Sam.
Thank you so much, Gorjax.
Kira's
Thank you for that
tapping.
raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're
like,
playing
huh?
D&D. Sorry, I can't pay too much attention to
Earthquake, great.
chat. I will try though.
Maybe you'll mess with their signal.
Well, okay, so you're definitely an intimidating bunch. So he is the guy who owns this place. He owns Astral Tech. His name is Tue Hell River.
Hell,
Hell River.
Yes, that's his
Hell
last
River.
name. Hell River.
River
yes.
of Hell.
Yes.
Sorry, I gotta go back.
You-
Yeah.
It was a big part of when he opened the business. He was well known not only for the business but for his name. It was a whole thing. But he has no qualms with doing the wrong thing. And none of us knew that when we started here.
Is he a devil? Or a demon? Probably devil, right?
Well, I don't know what he is
Is she a
anymore.
robot?
Kira.
I mean,
Bonk-
I'm gonna be trying to see if I can find anything related to this name and any of the things that I have access to at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. It's really easy. As soon as you Google his name, it's like, young up and comer manages to open tech company that takes off, and it talks about how, they've only been open for 10 years, but they have in the last 3 years, they were doing really well, and then in the last 6 months, they just skyrocketed on the market.
Do we have a picture of him?
Yeah, hold on, I'll get that for you.
Oh, then I will send that to
A smoldering
everyone's
picture.
phone
Don't make me fall.
with the link to the article. You know what? Bonkin just gets the image. Aegis just gets the image. Tempest and Marcus get the image in the article. Min
I
and
am not
Sil
even
get
gonna
the
open
image
my
and
phone.
the article.
Oh, because the phones.
Yeah, because I don't trust them not to get very confused because there's words and a picture.
Aegis has gotten better with this one, but that's fair. Poor Aegis. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'll get the
That's
picture.
entirely accurate.
I'd like to think I open my phone, just see a message. It doesn't even view the message yet. It just says from Kiro, and then I just go, Kiro, now's not really the time for this. Without reading it.
That's on brand.
So Bonkin, you said, is he a robot? And when you say that, she kind of turns and looks at you, and she says, actually, I think he's more robot than he used to be. He's more robot than humanoid at this point.
The fuck is a robot?
A lower tech version of Min and Sil. And what do you mean he's more robot than human? As Kira comes around the corner now, with her robotic entourage.
I see. I have your interest now.
Have like black lashes, always carries a shotgun, speaks in a weird accent. Yeah, I'm referencing to
That's a movie. We're hopefully talking more advanced than that.
Yeah.
And actually, Candace, would I know about cybernetics? Because Alpha League mentioned it on our first day, and we haven't.
Oh, is that me?
Might
That
as
looks
well
like
just
Tempest.
look at- He's
That
supposed to
looks
look
like
like
Tempest when he was
lawyer
business.
You can't see
outfit.
the horns. He has horns too. He's
You get a
tiefling.
nose ring.
He's tiefling. Blue skin tiefling. No, that's
That's
not.
almost exactly what I was picturing when Tempest
Oh, when he
went
put on his
full
suit?
lawyer.
Oh, let me use one of the other ones then, because I like that better. Yeah. So when you say cybernetics,
Because Alpha League did mention them on our day one,
They did.
but I didn't know anything about tech at the time.
yeah, I would say you know they exist, but you don't know very much about them.
Perfect. What do you mean he's more? Just explain.
So, as technology continued to advance, he couldn't just be a part of it. He needed to be a part of him too. And so he started getting implants and those kinds of things. And now, I don't know, he's not who he was when I started.
What? Mr. Marcus, put on your suit. Maybe you look similar. Because you have this whole robot thing going for your
That's
suit.
more of an exoskeleton kind of thing. You're talking internal, aren't you?
It's a little bit of both. He's got a suit, it's not a suit. It's not like yours. It's like a mecha. Here.
So he's connected to this machine,
Yes, and he knows how to control it. It may as well be part of his brain at this point.
And are you and the people here in danger from him?
No, not. I've never felt threatened by him, but lately he's been. I don't know. It's like something's taken hold of him. He's not. I don't know if it's too much of the cybernetics. I'm not. Maybe it's too much power. I don't know. He's not acting like himself. And I do worry that we're getting to that point now where we might be in danger, not just our livelihoods anymore either.
That's why we're here.
So, right now, he is upstairs. He's got all sorts of things guarding to get to him. He's got all sorts of inventions and different kinds of robots, I guess you could call them, guarding the way. But he's upstairs right now. He's preparing. He was going to debut his suit, and he's making sure that it's ready to go.
Do you have the ability to bypass all of that?
We can take the elevator, but we need to make a good show because he watches the cameras as if it's through his own eyes.
I might theoretically be able to help a little bit. I'm assuming he's not wired into every single one of his creations. That would be primitive. He's using that other connection in the building. Yes? The one that's more highly protected than anything else that I'm seeing here?
You mean on the network?
Yes.
Yes. I don't even have access to the private one.
Do you have a central room where all of your tech is kept? Connections, hubs,
He's
server room? He's in it. Of course he is. Well, that actually might make it easier. Okay, let's make a show of it. I want to see this.
Get us as close as you can, and maybe we just go pay a visit and do what we have to do.
If you keep pushing to see everything, I won't have a choice but to take you where you need to go.
Perfect. I'm good at pushing.
I noticed. Okay.
I'm going to send a text to Tempest and Marcus and Aegis, not Bonkin this time since I already got scolded, and do just a friendly reminder that delicate electronics do not like extreme elements. Fire blenders and water may work very well. I'll try and point out any peripherals that might be subject to damage if we come across them.
Thumbs up emoji, that water squirt emoji.
I no longer want to point this out to Tempest.
Why does Kira work at Six Flags today? I've loved it. It's so good. All right. Okay, so she opens the door. And you see people working. They're sitting at computers. It looks like they're programming. It's kind of sparse as far as people being here, but it is like lunchtime. Like we decided when we first started, it hasn't been. We pass a lot of time in real life. So you see people sitting doing programming. There is a camera in here, and it does have the tilt zoom, and it looks like it's on a regular pan of the room. Is anybody doing anything as you walk through here?
Tempest will, yes, step inside and make sure he's like, making a show of like looking at the computers and looking kind of, what's this? What's all this here? All right. Yeah. Kind of putting on a show. Intimidating, okay. Maybe.
Yeah, you can do a performance check. Let's see how well. Let's see just how. And I'd say you could do it with advantage. Yeah, I don't even know if you need it. Do it
with advantage?
Yeah, because she's playing along with it too.
I also have a thing that will be attempting.
No, one worse.
Not by much though. Okay, so yeah, so people, as you guys walk in, people kind of turn and look at the group of you. You all are kind of weird, so everybody catches like a second look, and then it's sort of like, okay. And she, as she walks through, she says, "Nothing to see here. Just keep working, keep at it." So as you can see, this is the computer lab where we have our programmers working. I apologize for the difficulty with the door there. I'm not sure what was wrong with my pass. I'll have it looked at. And then she walks up to this door. Oh, clearly it's working just fine now. This one worked first try. In here is where we do more of our hands-on experimentation and inventions. And this girl that's in here kind of just turns and looks, and she says, "Just keep working, keep working. If I need you, I will tell you."
Marcus would just kind of give like a little hand wave. Hello.
The girl, she's kind of young. You've seen mixed races in here, humans and all sorts, humans, elves, half-elves. And she just kind of gives a nod back and then turns back around. And down here,
if Tempest makes eye contact with the woman, like she'll like maybe Zoop will also like give like a little snarl or something like that. It's adorable, but it's also a little intimidating.
Okay.
Kira's gonna be falling behind a little bit. Also, Candace, I messaged you.
Okay, you can give me another intelligence check too.
Okay. I'm not expecting this to succeed, and that's not the goal.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're doing. What's Bonkin doing?
Bonkin just kind of quiet in the back, folding his arms, and I guess he's kind of going back to when he was just the muscle in his gang. So he's gonna just look intimidating, kind of look at people when they look at him, showing more of his teeth.
Give me an intimidation. That is a thing in this.
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
not 0.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intimidation check just so that we can see what you guys exactly what picture you're painting.
I use my inspiration on that.
Go right ahead.
He's so fluffy.
I know.
It's worse.
He's so
You're
fluffy.
You're like one of the Disney World characters. You're like the Sully walking through. People just want to hug you.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know, it's
He's
so
definitely
true.
lost his edge from being
Yeah,
the gang.
I was just about to say, your daughter ruined you for being intimidating. You're like, rawr. Okay, so she opens this door down here, and she's telling you, and we actually, for our biotechnology, we have started experimenting on plants. We prefer to do plants over animals. It's just kind of a moral thing, I guess.
Oh, that's very respectable, yes.
And she'll lead you in, and you'll be able to like look through this window, and this guy's in here doing bioengineering on plants. He's not like hooking them up to like monitors and stuff or anything, but you can tell that he actually, if you want, she'll step to the side. If you want to look in and give me an investigation check, you might be able to get more detail on what's going on in there.
I will. It's an 18.
Okay, 18. We got a 9. Tempest is too busy being intimidating. Yeah. Yeah, so Marcus, you can...
You better not be doing the wrong thing in there with those plants. Watching you.
Why are his pants around his ankles? What's happening to that lettuce?
This is how we know when we've entered the 9:50 time frame. So the plants that are growing, you can actually see it looks like there are mechanical or like electronic parts on the plant that has grown out of the soil.
Robot plants.
And so that's it for this portion. We can actually, the elevator is right through this door, and she motions over here, and that will take us upstairs. Do you need to go upstairs, or have you seen everything you need to see?
No, we need to.
We
go
need to see
upstairs
it
as
all.
well, please.
Got it.
You hiding something upstairs? Something that we shouldn't see?
Nope, I just don't want to waste your time because there's nothing to find here.
I'll fine. See about that.
Okay. So she walks you guys through. You can see that the door that she came through is up here. Oh, you're gonna move this. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. There's the plants. There's the people. There's the elevator. Okay. So let me just unlock. And you can see there's a camera pointing straight down at the elevator. She steps over here, taps the pass to the wall. It takes a second, and then ding, and the door's open. I see Cat's face like, You can brevity
Hey,
it.
no, if the elevator closes on me, I'm going and breaking into that computer
Sorry,
lab.
guys. Oh.
But I have a feeling they're a little busy.
Yeah, we would have held the door for
Yeah,
sure.
Marcus holds the door open if need be.
All right, great.
She half stands on Aegis, apparently. 2 cats and Akira. Small elevator.
Fucking, you need to wash that fur again, buddy.
No.
Kira looks more focused than she did outside the building, and her fingers have not stopped, like, moving across this tablet. She looks frustrated a little bit and also determined.
Sorry, 1 second.
I was busy filling the hole we have in our yard that we dug for Mr. Aegis's brother.
So this is
Oh my
the
God.
offices. People are on their break right now. They are lucky enough to be able to all take their break at the same time. So it's yours to roam if you need to. Seru.
Okay, so Marcus is gonna open up the network to her,
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna just speak straight into her mind and say, "This is good, but how do we get further up? Where do we need to go? Yeah, is it straight down or?"
She says it's not a matter of going up, it's a matter of heading south. I'm not going to be able to join you there. I am not allowed back there.
Understood. I think we'll take it from here, and you should probably take yourself and the people downstairs, and maybe everybody needs to take their lunch right now.
If you don't mind, she says this out loud. If you don't mind, I'd like to go deal with the cultural aspect of this entire thing, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take all of our employees out to lunch, since this has disrupted work as it is.
Marcus will say out loud, yes, I'm sorry to have taken up time that was necessary for you and your compatriots. We'll take it from here. We just need to have a look around, and then we'll be back downstairs momentarily.
I understand. I will be available. I will just have Nate take everybody out.
Wonderful.
Thank you. She heads back to the elevator. Marcus, do you still have the network open?
I do.
She'll say, I wasn't kidding. Watch out for his guards.
Okay, is there any way to hack these computers and maybe get access to everything we need from here? Kira?
I don't actually know if Kira would respond to that at the moment with how focused she is. Give me a second. Oh yeah, she pays attention. Working on it. Not going well.
Oops.
Easier to use a computer actually in the room?
No, he's got his network on an entirely separate anything. It's encrypted out the ass. Yeah, I mean, I can try. But I highly doubt I'll be able to get anywhere further with it. She'll go up to a computer, look up at the camera as she goes underneath it, like make eye contact with the camera, and then sit down and see if she can make any further progress.
Yeah, as she does that, I'm gonna go ahead, Candace, and burn my free telekinetic movement. And I am going to kind of like look up, grab control of the camera directly above us as she's walking past him, and I'm going to bend it as far backwards and towards the ceiling as I possibly can.
Okay. Alright. So, just give me a, just give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, dexterity saving.
'Cause you said you're bending it and kind of forcing it up, right?
With his telekinetic movement.
Oh, yeah,
Grab
never
it,
mind, yeah.
He's gonna grab it with his telekinetic, like the free one, so he's just gonna, there'll be a little pink
Yeah, you don't have to
flash,
do
and then it's just
dexterity.
gonna-
Okay, yeah, and so you guys would hear that, and you would hear like a whirring sound, like a vrrr from it, and then it would die down. It would slow down and stop. All right, so you're sitting down at one of the computers, and go ahead.
Yep. I was gonna ask what if any reaction I've gotten so far to what I've been trying, and then obviously I'm gonna try and do a more direct approach.
Yeah. So with the 23 that you got when we talked about it initially, you would notice that it almost seems like resistance. Like as you're trying to dig into things, it starts to get really slow, almost like if you get too far away from your router. It just really starts to slow down and things are skipping or pages aren't loading. But as you continue to persist, you're able to keep, you feel like you were succeeding in what you were doing.
Okay. Then we're going to try another, we're going to try a more direct approach, like trying for non-African internet.
Yeah, non-South African. Okay,
but
so
it is also 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we just hit 10. Do you guys want to pick up here next week? Because otherwise we're going to end up probably diving a little too deep.
I mean, I want to go down the rabbit hole, but it's also not 5 a.m. here or whatever it is for Lucy.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. for Lucy. I do have a question. Aegis, because I know Aegis, I know Aegis better than most people here. What is Aegis doing through this?
Honestly, as of right now, he would probably just be standing back and kind of observing.
Okay.
And it's not really like, I'm going to go ahead and investigate. It's like, let me keep an eye and ear out just in case, because, well, actually, so would I have heard the warring sound from the camera when
Yes.
Marcus used the telekinet? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking, do the cameras start moving around?
Okay, perfect. All right, so roll a perception check for me so we have it for next time. And then just so that way I know. And then Kira, we'll do all of your stuff when we pick up next week, because like I said, otherwise we're gonna go a little too deep.
Sorry, I've been chaotic. It's fun fighting another techie.
No, I don't think it's been chaotic. I wrote it this way. I mean, you know, you guys talked your way once again into, because you could have gone in swinging, and then you wouldn't have saved the innocent people you just saved. So
The legal route.
right. Yes. Exactly.
Thank you, Leona.
Legal Beagle.
All right, let's see who we're gonna raid. Okay, so yeah, we'll stop here. We'll do we'll pick up next week. I'm gonna find someone to raid. I'll be right back.
Marcus, I don't know if you've
Sorry,
canonically
guys.
watched Iron Man,
out.
but I have it. I told Candace, Leona has shown me Terminator and Iron Man, so
Yeah.
I plan to eventually show Marcus.
Oh, he's gonna be so pumped.
Yeah, that was loud. That
Fuck,
girl
I
was
thought I
just
being
singing.
original.
Let's see. Who do we want to raid? Who's on? Hex is on.
I mean, Iron Man doesn't have
Yeah, we'll
psychic
probably
power,
Hex.
so I mean, you got him on that.
We'll raid Hex.
It's like Iron Man and Scarlet Witch had a baby. With Vision as like a creepy
Yeah, thank
uncle.
you again for the raid, Gorjax. Excellent. Thank you very much for the raid. Sorry I couldn't
then they had a
chat
child.
like
That's
right when you
mechanical
came
cat.
in, but
With wings.
I try to give the
I
players
have
attention
been
'cause
like
they're
I have
amazing,
pictured
so.
like the old
wow, thank you
school
guys for sticking
Oracle
around
setup
too.
with
Okay,
the
so we're
way
gonna
too
go
many
raid Hex.
monitors
She's good fun.
and
She's good
the
fun. She
like
plays a lot
the
of CFGs,
visions of
so
all the
she's
different
after an
scenes like
animal.
swirling
She's
around
fun.
every time I
All
picture
right, so,
like
she's actually
Kira
the
deep
first
diving
streamer I
in.
ever followed.
So
So
hopefully I don't
she's
get
got
shot
a
by a Joker.
little place in
That
my
would
heart.
suck.
But we will see you guys on Tuesday for Crochet and Chill.
But yeah,
for
this
next
is
Friday on Xavier
so
Channel,
fucking
we have
fun.
his D&D campaign. So, and then Saturday we'll be back to our
Here is
Warhammer.
Element here.
So we'll see you guys. Thank you very
I
much.
know I'm gonna get
for hanging
my
out, and
ass
thanks again
kicked
for
by
the
a
raid.
robot,
Bye-bye.
and I will die
You're
very
gonna love
happy.
it the whole time. Step on Barry.
What are the specs on that stabbing
Unit
weapon
price.
you just used?
So much electricity. Why does it hurt so bad?
Yeah, that's what he said, right?
That's so
Teach-
good.
Stab me more.
Nerdy math!
Can I